Good afternoon, and welcome back to the stream. Thank you for joining me. I hope everybody is doing well. It's Friday, end of the week. A week of continuous and ongoing problems. In an absolute delight these past few days. As I tweeted earlier, unfortunately, the video that would be going up today has encountered a few issues that are going to prevent it from going live today. I should almost definitely be able to get it sorted and uploaded before the end of the weekend. Very annoyed about this today because for the past few months of posting I've managed to maintain the schedule of every other Friday, but unfortunately that streak is going to be broken today. The video should still be interesting and I hope it will be worth the wait for those who do end up watching it. I'll be posting the associated YouTube short on Monday, of course, and I'm going to try and make more YouTube shorts in the future. I started off thinking I should make at least one on the off week so that there's still some content on the channel, so I uploaded one on the Monday following the Friday of the video, but I think I can probably do more short content than that. You know, I tried to make a short that's related to what the content of the video was, and I'm thinking I could try and make a collection of shorts, like one that's a little bit of extra info that couldn't make it into a video, one that's maybe an example of what was in the video put into practice, that kind of thing. You know, maybe two different examples, one example of something that I come up with and one example from an existing piece of media of highlighting the idea that I've been discussing on that particular week. We'll see, we'll see. All of that is considerations for the future. Right now, let me turn up the game audio, pause the background music, and bring us over here for some more EU4 and some more Horde gaming. We are going to continue the Great Horde run. There should be a game on that screen. There we go. Always takes a second to recognize the window. Yes, we're going to be continuing the Great Horde run. We're going to reform into the Golden Horde and all that. 1470. I think that should be enough time. I think spend the next 30 years until 1500, you know, consolidating, sorting out the little bits and pieces we've got inside our borders, eating a bit more of Muscovy, maybe some of Lithuania if the opportunity arises, pushing into Persia once the Ottomans are not so close to a coalition with. And then that still gives us like a whole 100 years to consolidate all of Persia and clean up this. And this is mostly steppes, this shouldn't be so difficult. We already have a border with Oirat, who aren't looking terribly strong. There are two techs behind me, mill-wise. Their allies are Hexi and Oronchi. No, how was that written? Oracorni. Man, when you start reading these names out loud, I highly encourage you to try this yourselves. When you start reading these names out loud, you realize that like half the things you've just been glossing over are actually not even slightly what you thought they were. Completely different names. Well, yeah, I think there's a few around here that have already been eaten up that I always mispronounce before I started actually saying them. For now, yeah, I mean, maybe Oirat. I really don't want to go into a war with Ming just yet, but then again, maybe being at war with Ming when they're way over here, preoccupied, losing mandate for unguarded frontier, this could be the ideal opportunity to go in. They're currently preoccupied fighting Uzbek, which means their troops are caught off guard. We'd have to contend with Fars as well, but Fars is tiny. Yeah, you know what? Decision made. This is a great opportunity. We are still losing a lot of money overall. A lot of it on army maintenance, a lot of it on interest. And of course the advisors. But I'm going to stick with the advice I got to pay for level 1 even if you don't really feel like you can afford them. Loan-wise, 200 ducat loans. One... Oh, we can only take 4 more of these. That's bad. I really hope that we can actually make it through this war. But like, short of like, not even disbanding the army would get me enough money at this point. Short of debasing currency and not rooting out corruption, there's no way we can afford to just sit here. So 3, 4, 209 ducat loan. That's 800 ducats at 15 ducats a month is quite a lot of years. Of course, that number goes down significantly if we're required to hire mercenaries for any reason. Let's get these guys some autonomy because we really don't want to run around and deal with rebels at the moment. I would like to harsh treatment them, but I also want to save up points, get institutions, and get the next tech. So we can't really be falling behind on mill tech. We don't want to be falling behind on any tech, but especially on mill tech. Yeah, for now let's just wander over here. We've got a good general, so that should help. And I was thinking before about how to win wars, and wondering whether I should take advantage of a Horde's strength to go really hardcore on the battles. But then doing a little bit of research, watching some videos, watching a short by Zloic, he recommended that you want to be siege racing the AI. Now normally I try to avoid that quite strongly, because I feel like I lose the siege race a lot. And I feel like I want to be hunting down stacks because they'll just like split up into 1,000 little ones and siege me down way quicker. But I think the realization there should be that actually I'm doing the sieging wrong. I need to be doing a lot more micro and splitting my own stacks up and sieging down all of their stuff really quickly. And that's how I will win the game. So let's attempt that today. I don't know what has been going on last session and today with my units where they slowly drift into place. I've never had that issue before. But apparently that's a thing we're doing now. We are not... Oh, we could co-belligerent Ming. Doesn't really make a difference. I'm not going to walk over there, and if they walk over here, then that is their problem, not mine. I sincerely hope that Oirat takes advantage of the opening provided if Ming decides to relocate their troops. We do have Nomad Frontier, it would be a great opportunity. Okay, so minus 21% and we only need a 3k stack. Let's leave them like 6, I don't know. Get some of our units back off of here. The general immediately dies, of course. Can we do better? Yeah, okay, well... This guy with the siege pit. Let's send him back over. Split off... I guess split off 2 of yours. Split that in half. There is a bot in chat. We're gonna ignore that for now. You go over here, you go over here. I really have to hope that there's no troops hidden in the fog of war here. There shouldn't be. They should all be off in Uzbek. Okay, so yeah, normally I never do anything like this kind of aggressive micromanagement sieging. But maybe it will work out for us today. Okay, let's spread out like this, and then if need be, we'll quickly pull the troops back together again. And of course a bunch of them get attrition, as soon as the month tick hits. Okay, all that's been sieged. Let's send these guys down to the others. One of you ought to be staying in this province. You've accidentally sent them both past. Okay, get all of this. Oh yeah, maybe not down there actually, maybe down here. Okay, that's good. That is sieged. And you start heading back to the main stack. There we go. We do kind of need to have an army ready for when they inevitably make their way down here. In fact, there they come right now. Right, bring you back over here. Get you... this leader. Good. You here, one of you here. We now control that. Get them on the way down. Now then, Fars does have 7k, which could be emerging from a shadow over here at any moment. This is a 6k siege. Damn. Okay, well, the guys that are currently on the capital can relocate over there once required. Don't really like sending my cavalry off into the darkness. Maybe repay some of the smaller loans so that we can take larger ones instead. They're just kind of sitting up there. I guess they're going in. They're sieging down Uzbek. Yeah, that's Uzbek's capital. Now that I've taken their old one. Okay. Maybe this really was the secret all along. I just needed to be way more aggressive in the sieges. Lose to corruption. Holy hell yes, please. Debase currency, lose to corruption. Thank you so much. Alright, gather the troops back up, and there comes... No, there's a Transoxiana stack. Interesting. Get me... Yeah, get me all 5 of these guys, actually. And you. Down there. These guys are all stacked up now. They're big enough to not be scared of a little 3k stack running around. You guys, maybe actually I shouldn't have sitting here. I should have you spread out and looting. Okay, repay the smaller loan now that we can take the larger ones. Yeah, this is working out. Isa has died, very poor timing. Yearly prestige, I guess. I really want the inflation reduction guy, but I can't have him. I'll settle for whatever. Of all of the advisors that we are overpaying for, we have to at least have an admin guy, because the other points, whatever, we get so many from raising provinces, but admin we do struggle with. There's a little bit of money over here. Not a lot though, we'll let that recover a bit more before we send in more raiders. Okay. These provinces have been thoroughly looted. Head over to the next one. Let's get this general with the siege pip over here. You guys can keep looting in that direction. And Soxiana is running around, and they've sieged down a little bit of our land. Not a terrible one. How quick do we loot? Not terribly quickly. No sign of Ming making their way through Oirat, which is unsurprising. Oirat probably doesn't have good relations with Ming, they're not going to agree. And otherwise, Yarkand is Oirat's vassal, so they'd have to go through Tibet and all of India in order to get to me. Which, to be fair, the AI has been known to do. They do like to go on cross-continental voyages every now and then. Oh, new province available. Relocate here for the looting. We've caught some land. I'm not even sure what we were still coring. I thought we'd gotten everything by now. Okay, as soon as this is done, go knock Fars out of this and maybe get some money out of it if possible. You're in Separatist or Siberia. Up here. Yeah, this is barely producing anything for me anyway. I'd rather this rebellion just holds off as long as physically possible. We do still have our extension. We're coring... Oh right, some of Uzbek's land still. My bad, I thought we were done with them. Alright, down over here. Is this looted? Yep, entirely. Is this? Nope, not really. Every little bit of money helps. Every ducat we can squeeze out of them anywhere is valuable. Okay. You got access through Arakondu and Mishasha instead of just getting access through Persia. I can just get access through Persia. Gather all of you up. And, well, actually, do I even want to be going through the trouble of attacking some of the... And they've just black flagged themselves. Massively. And they managed to take this land. How? They should absolutely not be able to core this. It's not even slightly attached to the rest of their land. That's so weird. It's also very irritating because it's probably reset my... whatever amount of years it is till unconditional surrender timer. Irritating. Ming, are you willing to separate piece me at all? No, but only minus 48. If Ira decides to wake up and take advantage of Ming being distracted and vulnerable, it should be really easy for them to get attacked. We probably have to spend some Diplo power on deving soon. We can get 1,300 banked. Maybe not that soon. Is willing to separate piece? No. This only needs 3k. We leave 4 on there because attrition happened. Right, split up, each down, ours. And let's extract as much money as we can from them as well. The Transoxianan army looks to be running from. It's excellent. Muscovy still not really worth looting again. Yeah, Fars is doing annoying stuff over here. I really hope Akkonlu manages to take just this province in particular and completely stops the Ottomans from expanding into Karakonlu. That would be excessively funny. Right, siege that and that. You guys come around over here. We really need to stop them from... And oh, there comes Ming. They've actually done it. They've walked across the continent to get themselves involved in this war. The mandate is still above 50, if only barely. So for the time being, they're getting ever so slight bonuses. But it's ticking down by a tiny amount. Unguarded frontier minus 0.3, but stability, tributaries, prosperity, and the Forbidden City are contracting most of it. 40,000 mean 80,000 in total, but 40,000 here. Also, they had just emerged from here, which means Oirat agreed to give them military access? Really? Oirat has a dependency with Siberia. I guess they got released Tributary state, yeah. Guaranteed by Transoxiana, they released them from Uzbek since they couldn't take anything, I guess? They took this and didn't take this and spent their war score releasing Sibir. Nonsensical. Mongolia is their vassal that they're about to annex. Yarkand is their vassal. This is their vassal. Ming? Why does... Where have the Ming come from? They shouldn't... Has Yarkand independently... Yarkand gives access to the great horde enemy Ming. Gives access to Transoxiana. Gives access to arms. The vassal does not share the views of its overlord and has given access. Let separate peace Fars for a measly 50 ducats. Get my goons back up here. Bring these guys in. We need to clump everyone up. We need to look at terrain. Drylands, desert, desert. Okay. Mostly flat terrain. They're mostly favoring us. Ooh. I'm not actually that confident in my ability to pick a fight with the Ming troops. Can I just get you to annul treaties with Ming and nothing else? -6. I had a bit more war score. If I didn't have the war score lost from Transoxiana occupying thing, it would be fun. We have to at least try and take on like one... Oh, what have the Ottomans gotten? They've taken this down here, this up here. Fascinating choices. Yeah, we need to at least try and take on a couple battles with these things. If we can just win like 1 or 2, that should be enough. Only wants a royal marriage. I can sell titles. 43%. How are we doing loan-wise? Up to 21 loans, we've got 16. We've managed to reduce the amount of loans that we're under while just being at war. Okay, up here, this stack... But no, they've got so many armies. None of them are really isolated. Your Miltech 5, your Miltech 5. I've got 1 Miltech on them, and I have the Horde shock bonus. Is that enough to win me anything? I mean, let's try. Yeah, because we're losing war score at this point. We could still wipe peace. If we go into a battle and lose, we probably can't wipe peace anymore. How bad is it? Oh! Oh, we are so in it. We are so in it. Yes! Their armies are made of paper! Okay, Highlands, don't be stupid. We win because we get massive bonuses on flatlands. We don't win by being silly and going into battles that we can't actually beat. Okay, so now it's 28%. And that's suddenly it's a whole lot better. We need like all of their land for the Mongol Empire. Yeah. Ming, will you separate peace? No. If we could get Ming to separate peace, or get Transoxiana to unconditional surrender, then we'd win easily, and we could take full war score. Yeah, they've got money again, send in the raiders. Now there's rebels popping up. Alright, we need to set apart like 2k guys to handle the sieging. I mean the rest of the army forward to handle the killing. I want to look up real quick, what are the conditions for unconditional surrender? E for unconditional surrender. Let's have a look. This page doesn't exist anymore. Redirects here. Unconditional surrender. Upon unconditional surrender, all of the currently occupied provinces will fall under enemy control. Enemy will gain 1 of his war score. Armies of the country that surrender will become exiled. Any piece up to 1 of his war score costs. In some circumstances, the AI will unconditionally surrender. Well, okay, well, what are the circumstances? I need to know when it happens. Ah, my model's drifting again. It doesn't do me any good being like, oh yeah, unconditional surrender is a mechanic that happens sometimes. When does it happen? Unconditional surrender AI. When do they do it? When do they do it? It just doesn't say. Yeah, no one seems to know. There's even a note on the article asking for someone to fill in that information. And another bot. Okay, let's just keep fighting then. We're not going to get the information we want this way. We still have 21,000 manpower, which means we can really afford to go pretty hard on the fights. Ah, the Ming armies, they are made of paper. Of paper. Well, let's just say Moldavia is getting claims on me? Yeah. Okay. I mean, hey, you dream big, guy. You're about to get annexed by Poland, but you dream big. Poland also won't ally me. They've got hostile attitude. Why are they hostile? Religion, enemy of enemy, wants my provinces. You shouldn't be hostile, frankly. Very weird. While I'm thinking about it, let's bring one of my guys back to improve relations with the Mamluks, and maybe send the other one to improve relations with Poland. Because I need allies against the Ottoman, and just kind of in general. But I do need to keep one diplomat available, so that I can quickly peace out the Ming as soon as the opportunity presents itself. Alright, let's head up here and keep hunting these stacks. Where are you going? Hello. Okay, you're all heading upwards. Ones of a true faith or one innovativeness. No, give me more tolerance. I want to have as few rebels as possible. Okay, head up here, and we need like one more good battle, and then that'll be it. Oi, I see you over there, don't you dare. I'll bring you over to the middle. Lose the stability, lose ducats, gain ducats, but there's a revolt in Yetish. Well, that's so far away. Stability, money, I think. We take another loan, we can have up to 20 loans, we've currently got 16. Painful. Anywhere we can exploit gets us barely anything. Pennies. Pennies at best. Okay, that's a battle there. Slightly more painful one. We lost a lot more troops. Oh! Damn it, I did not see that the Ming would be stopping right over there. But of course I should have known, because where else are they going to flee to? I full occupied Transoxiana. Okay, bring you down here. We need to stop that stack from doing anything. Looks like they're heading to the capital. Akonlu wants access. Akonlu is attacking against Mushasha. You've full occupied them. What do you need access for? Anyway, Ming will separate peace. And that puts Transoxiana immediately at 99% because they're full occupied. Muscovy declared war on Novgorod. Okay. So we want to swing north and deal with them next. They've got Miltech on equal grounds as us. Definitely worth keeping them. Right, my armies up here. As soon as we get that diplomat. Right, how much money are you willing to give me? 535. We'll take war reps too while we're at it. That's almost half the war score gone into just trying to have an economy, but it's necessary. It's just necessary. That's trade, and this is a fort. And what else? Nothing else is good for trade. Okay, what gets me borders with people I can attack? We'll already border Afghanistan, and we can border Khorasan here. And then just like random provinces. Excellent. East deal. Okay, this has been huge for us. Absolutely huge. Definitely the way to go is mass sieging. Assuming that there's not a bunch of forts in your way. I'm immediately thinking about the upcoming war with Muscovy and thinking, that's not going to be as easy, is it? Because I know Muscovy has a bunch of forts all over the place that are going to get in. We can seize land. Our titles is still only like 200 dollars. I really hope we get up to enough piety, but our ruler dies. We've reached the maximum number of allowed loans. Why does the number of loans you're allowed go down sometime? What are the cheapest ones to repay? This, 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 this. Yeah, 4 loans, like the game said. I wasn't sure whether it would pick like the 4 coming up next, or the 4 lowest, or anything else like that. Up to 17 loans, we're on 13. I don't want particularly to buy down anything, but I think it would help us a lot. Or maybe not that much. Okay. Could it be worth deving the institution? Because if we don't dev it, it's gonna make its way around the north eventually, and it will come across here eventually. These provinces both have it a bit, but dev cost here is 58 per click. Well, they're both 58 per click. I guess being in the capital makes this one a bit cheaper. Courage development. If I'm gonna do it anyway, I should have done it a lot earlier, but I thought I would be able to get away with not deving the institution. So that was silly on my part. Ooh, hurts a bit, but who really cares about Diplotech? It's not like I have vassals who will be upset that we're below them on tech. 0.37 per month, and we're at 98.3, so that's like 5-ish months, 6-ish months. Alright. Poland, Persia, Irat, Hungary, Austria. The Mamluks don't like Poland and the Ottomans. The Polish don't like Muscovy, the Mamluks and the Ottomans. So I guess we just take Oirat, since we're most likely to go to war against them. You still won't royal marry or ally me, neither will you. Gain tribal conquest against Afghanistan, that's good. We will be attacking them as soon as we can. Bring our dudes up here, and we could afford a bigger army. We probably will need a bigger army to go against Muscovy. That said, can we afford a bigger army? Losing 13 ducats still. 10 of it on army maintenance, 8 on interest. Even if we had no loans, we'd still be in the red. Real quick, who would ally me if I were to make the offer? Still the same handful of people. Still nobody actually strong enough to be worth allying. Let's see what we get for government reform and if it's any good. Religious unity and stability modifier. Our unity is excellent. And land maintenance modifier, yes, please and thank you. Goes down to -12. It's not a massive difference, but it is a difference. We can have up to 20 bank loans at the same time, and we currently have 13 loans taken. Okay. 60,000 manpower. I think we sell titles and we get a mercenary army. A free company just because it's cheap. Novgorod company is cheaper but also trash. Dependent army. What do I really need out of a mercenary stack at the moment? Basically just some backup and something I can throw onto sieges because we're going to be doing quite a few of them. The Lithuanian company is not much more expensive and comes with a really good general. And we'll get those. Good generals help a lot as well. Crimean provinces will lose 2 unrest and get 10% production efficiency, that's nice. Here. How are we doing culture-wise? Our biggest shares are in the same culture group. Dagestani, Ryazan. Can also create a bit more land. This is all trade company land, but here we go. Moscow itself. Definitely get that in. Oh, even that far west is trade company, so all of this definitely in. Okay. Add all that. Add all that. Add all that. What else are we missing? One province in the Urals. Okay. Grab that. Do we get any extra merchants? Does our financial situation improve? No, 11.5. We're making 4 ducats off of trade. Our merchant is in Astrakhan. We've got most of the control over Astrakhan. There's a bit of money going to Crimea, which we also control a lot of. The problem is that there's so very little coming in. We're getting 2 ducats over from here, nothing from there. This feeds over here and leaves our lands. But there's also barely any money in Siberia. Yeah, if I could get like one more merchant to go into Samarkand, that would already make quite a lot of difference. We can convert provinces to Sunni. There's a Tengri province we can convert. That's not for the time. You've stopped annoying me. I do hate when that happens. Renaissance has appeared in Sarai. Excellent. We can't switch to advancement effort yet. But we can switch all the surrounding, except Lower Yik, because that's a trade company. Okay. How soon? 27th of the 9th. Not long at all. Spy network construction, sure. We could actually get a spy network in there. I think between the Mamluks and the Polish probably have more chance of actually being strong against the Ottomans. But the Mamluks I have way better odds of actually succeeding and getting on my side. So let's do this and start building a spy network in Muscovy. Because I want to be able to... What's it called? I want to be able to siege them down really, really quickly. You're at war with Hungary, Frankfurt, Albania, Munich, and Ingolstadt. The Ottomans will win that, unfortunately. Pretty much guaranteed. I'll give them mill access just because it makes them more positively inclined towards me. Okay, Muscovy, declare war. Will we still in a truce? What? No way. Whereas, what is my bloody flag? This thing. What is their flag? That thing. First one, Muscovy, February 77. No! What do you mean? Oh. Okay. That's bad. About to go off truce with Nogai. Okay, let's switch targets then. We'll go for Nogai instead. What do we still need for the Golden Horde? It's Muscovite land. Okay. Well, at least the mercenary stack won't go to waste, since we can still make use of them against Persia. Persia's pretty strong. Afghanistan is not strong per se, but still worth using the units against. Oh, that's so bad. Okay, you've got 10,000 here. So actually, these armies together will be able to handle you. This is the mountains, which we don't really want to go into, so let's get you down here, where it's flat, and we can attack them. We're still in the lead with the Miltech. We won't have the money to embrace institution for quite a while yet, fortunately. Get advancement effort in here in just a moment. Do we send the raiders? No. Too soon to be sending the raiders. I can't believe I completely blanked out that they might still be under a truce with us. I was so sure that that truce must have expired, and that the only reason I wasn't attacking them is because I was still waiting for something or other. Karakonlu also definitely a target we should look at fighting. But let's get Nogai first, because we can full annex them. Sibir, yeah. Irat, they were two Miltechs behind previously. They've caught up a little now, which is unfortunate. Maybe we'll get into a war with the Ming and we can take advantage of that. Also kind of makes it a waste now to be getting a spy network. 2 years' time, they're definitely going to get discovered in between, and then the progress will be lost. Persia might be about to attack someone. Let me give them a second and see if they do. Because if so, then huge for us. Siberian separatists. Yeah, I've already increased economy here. Kazani separatists, but these are all going to take years to pop, assuming they even do. Trade League disbanded. Was this our first age ability? Comma bonus in terrain of capital, very, very good. Cav infant ratio, we don't have the money for that much cav. War taxes would be very good, we are losing a lot of money. But we make more money killing our enemies quickly than we would from getting a few more war taxes. Control centers of trade, we might get that one We don't have the money to upgrade our own is the issue. Embrace Renaissance we are gonna get. Feudal Society, Humiliate Rival. I don't think those are gonna happen. Alright, come on Persia, I saw you moving your troops somewhere down here. Was that just to deal with rebels? Maybe. They do have a lot of truces. Let's not delay, we are confident that we can win this war. Afghanistan coalition would bring in Multan, but I don't care about Multan, so yeah, give me that land in the Lahore trade node. And get me borders with India as well. Very valuable land down there. Lower Yik will be our target. Coalition Afghanistan. Persia? No. Lots of allies. Alright, in we go. There's only one province that they could be in, and it's that one. Ah, there they are. In fact, the 13k stack mercenaries should be able to handle them on their own. Go in here and siege Herat. Just noticed that we have a fort here as well still. I'll keep it now because it will stop Afghanistan from just walking past me. But we definitely want to get rid of it as soon as possible. Where are you retreating to? Are you going into the wilds? That's mad. Okay, siege that down. These guys can swing around here. Get all this. Nice. Breach, excellent. I would be... Yeah, Drylands, I would be fairly happy to lure you into attacking me. We get the combat bonus on steeps instead of Drylands for the moment. Let's leave 10k and pull these guys back. Yeah, Persia's occupying stuff, but that's fine, we don't care. We've occupied this. Yeah, retreating even further into the wilderness. Can you get unblack flagged in the wilderness? Is that even a thing? Presumably they must be. Let me just take a sip real quick. Just put squash everywhere. Oh dear. They're building new troops down here, but there's only 2 1k stacks so far. Means we can just quickly overrun them. Persia, so annoying over here. But it's fine, 1 enemy at a time. Do I send the dudes? No, they haven't gotten any back over here. Okay. I'll get this siege quickly. There's 12... the whole army is here, so... if we can get this siege, overrun these guys. They are in the mountains, unfortunately, but whatever. You should actually stick with this army for the time being. Okay, there we go, the siege of Herat. It's a disadvantageous fight, but when we outnumber them like 2 to 1, that should still be fine. Yeah, cool. Now, you siege Kabul, and you hunt down the survivors. Where are they running to? You're moving to... Era. Yeah, you are going here, okay. Zones of control or stopping me from going directly there, I guess. They're retreating into Persian land, so actually stay here, start sieging. We've got control of this, head over here, kill that stack. Okay, now this is where we get into the territory of why I normally don't do this, which is paying attention to 2 different directions at once. Am I going to lose track and lose one of my armies? We have a guy with a siege pip. This is a 9k siege. Oh god, it is all my cavalry. The expense! The expense! Ooh. Get you guys off here. Get you over here. I mean, really, if I'm carrying on with what I've been doing, I should ignore this entire mess, let them siege to their heart's content. I'm gonna go down here and start occupying land in Persia. That's a real play. Once you siege this province down, let's give you the siege pip leader. Yeah, that's good. You've got 25,000 troops. They appear to be all over here. There we go. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Take this guy, give him the siege pip leader, go on to here, and keep sieging Afghanistan. Cool. Okay. Rat is stuck into a random battle there. Yeah, you guys, now given free reign, are gonna go run wild over my lands as if I'm scared. Let them do what they want over there. Meanwhile, we're gonna win this war. Why can't I get into here? What zone of control? Is there another fort around here? I put zones of control. There we go. This isn't a war. I feel like I should be able to walk into this province. Within the walls. Oh, there's a connection here. That's why. This is in a zone of control and I can't cross over here. I thought it was only these two. I didn't see that I was joined there. Okay, fair enough. That's not EU4 fort weirdness like it sometimes is. That's just genuinely zone of control working as advertised. No. You cannot kill my 2K stack. I need those guys. Recall the diplomat. Minus 27 on a royal marriage, minus 1016. So even without being at war, they would not be interested. Okay, keep improving relations with Poland in the meantime. How is our money situation doing? We're losing 17 ducats, we're on 15 out of 20 loans. That's not so bad. You keep sieging more provinces. I think doubling down on the aggression has really helped get this whole run back on track. This time we will send the raiders in. There's a good amount of money we take from them. Can't get anywhere here. Would you give me mill access? I somehow doubt it. You would? Huh. Cool. Give that to me then, and let's go through some of these provinces. Keep sieging here. This is a mercenary stack, so I can't even split them up. Transoxiana separatists is unfortunate, but I can't really waste effort dealing with them right now. As much as possible, I want to avoid unsieging anything for the Persians. Let them deal with their rebels. How close are you to wanting to peace out? Not even slightly. I will want money and war reps from you. Maybe even steer trade? Provinces. What can I take from you before the Ottomans start getting testy? Ah, only 30 AE. Does Persia trade no land? And I need it eventually anyway. Maybe I actually should take like this so that I border Mazandaran and can attack them next. Okay, yeah, this looks like a good deal. Okay, now it's 42 AE actually. Much more valuable provinces. These wars will still take a few years, so we've got time for the AE on the Ottomans to tick down. I think it should be fine. And the spy network against Muscovy surprisingly holding. Having said that, I expect it to falter any moment now since I pointed it out, but we'll see. Going... I think this might be their only fort? Yeah, I don't think there's anything hidden down here. But they should falter super quickly after we've got that taken down. No, they have gone and unsieged a bunch of Nogai. Fair enough. To be fair, it was probably stupid on my part to siege down Nogai first, when I knew I would be focusing so much of my efforts down south here. Even separatists, annoying but not the end of the world. Alright, here. Now control the province. They now control the province. They now control the province. The thing is, as soon as these two are pieced out, Nogai has absolutely no recourse in beating me here. I think recourse is the correct word. Technically, Molten is still in this war. I sometimes feel like co-belligerents called in by someone should leave the war if the person who called them in leaves. Like, Molten should not remain in here fighting for Nogai after Afghanistan, their ally, isn't in the battle anymore. I don't think you could feasibly do that the way EU4 works. It would make things super unbalanced. You could collapse like entire sections of a defensive alliance like that. And I think it would screw up some stuff with how, for example, the HRE is supposed to work with the Emperor defending everyone. Let's leave that be for one moment. I don't like that it's unsieging a province that we've seen. But I'd rather not have to go... I'd rather not unsiege anything belonging to Persia. Occupied by Persia's rebels. 69% war score. Hard to say if these last few provinces will be worth as much war score as we need them to be. I'm leaning towards probably no. Give that Insel Casus Belli against Trebizond, or everyone's opinion of me goes way up. Well, that's not a hard choice, is it? Speaking of Trebizond... Oh, right, Trebizond is these guys. I always get it mixed up. For a moment there I was like, Trebizond? But no, it's Theodora who's up here, and I annexed them ages ago. Okay, this is all going well. Molten is the one actually sieging down my fort at the moment. That's a little unfortunate, because they're the ones who are going to be the most of a nuisance to get out of this war. Let's see, Persia, are you willing yet? Almost. Couple more provinces, that's all it will take. This, get me this. Start heading in here and sieging Molten provinces. How are you feeling now? Oh, so close. Demands exceed war score, minus 15. I could go a few war score down. How much money would I have to miss out on? Almost exactly 100 ducats, and then that will get them to leave. 100 is a lot of ducats. And it's not like Persia... It's not like Persia's rebels can't re-siege some of this stuff, or like Persia doesn't have more than enough dudes available to go and to deal with a little 11k stack. We still won't kill the rebels themselves, we'll just unsiege some of the stuff they've got over here. Yeah, you go in on Molten. I want these guys pieced out as soon as possible. In the meantime, Afghanistan. What do I want from Afghanistan? Let's get you into Maltan's territory first, so you don't get black flagged up here, and we then can't bring you over again. We just took another loan. Okay. Afghanistan, max money. War reps. Then, provinces. I'd like to get down to Delhi, and I'd like to take their fort, which I think is this province. No, Herat is the fort. The former Timurid capital. Coalition, Nogai, Persia, Uzbek, Afghanistan. Yeah, we now border India, which opens up another route of expansion. One that we should not exploit for the time being, because we are going for an achievement that does not require this land, it requires this stuff. But afterwards, there's another achievement for being a horde and having no other hordes existing any longer. And I might go for that one as well. Okay, so one war participant out. Let's raise and core all of their land. Let's delete these forts as well. They really don't serve any purpose for us. Something to adjacent to one of our core provinces. Oh, it's cut off because the rebels are controlling that land at the moment. That's very annoying. Did Multan have any allies? Nagar, Jaunpur, yeah. So we couldn't have co-belligerented Multan and then taken this stuff as well, unfortunately. You guys... Is this a siege leader? Yeah, you've already got the siege leader. Get one more from here. And... one more here. Send the raiders. How much money is there in Russia? There's a bit. Take it. Let's see what we can do loan-wise. We can repay 3 loans. We can also take this. Considering how close we are to a tech, we kind of really need it. It feels super early. And I'd rather have it cost way, way less, but we are about to finish some profitable wars. And this does get us cannons. So yeah, let's go for it. First idea group, admin ideas. We won't necessarily finish it in one go, we just need to go deep enough for the 25% core creation cost. And let's turn off all the edicts can be surprisingly expensive. In a lot of my games I completely ignore the actual cost they have, but yeah, they can add up pretty quickly. Bring the mercenary stack over here to deal with these guys. Now, how about you? How much money can you pay? A little bit. Then I can take this. India would be upset with... Maybe it's better not to. We do just want them out of the war as quick as possible. How about you, Persia? Persia is now willing to take our peace deal. The Ottomans in a coalition against us. No guy we're at war with, they can't join the coalition. Transoxiana has a truce. Persia will have a truce. Afghanistan has a truce. Uzbek has a truce, question mark? Which leaves Khorasan, Ottoman system. That's enough people. We can't piece them out yet, at least not if we want to take these 3 provinces. They are losing 2.2 AE per year. I have to wait. Arakonlu, Ming has rivaled us. Okay. Let's grab all of you and bring you up here, since we can't seem to piece Maltan early. We're gonna have to bring a force up here and just stop them from sieging. We can also bring these guys over here and get them to deal with some of this. There we go. A shame that Molten's going to be difficult about this. We've taken another loan. I feel like we're losing more money now than we were previously. Ooh, 35%. Please don't. Don't. Do not. They didn't. Excellent. Right, you unsiege that with the rebels, and then get on over here. What else? Oh, we're about to go bankrupt. We're still about to go bankrupt, even after repaying a loan. Yeah. 2 for peace, max money, and war reps, and February. If we let the month tick, we take the loan and we go bankrupt. We just straight up can't do that. We can't sell titles, it's too early. We don't have enough piety for the interaction. Probably not gonna get it either. What do I do? Why is our amount of loans gone down? Do I just debase? 2% corruption? Bad. Or I just take the peace deal and be a little less greedy. We don't get the connection to Mazandaran. But that doesn't matter too much, really, does it? Just one less province. Ah. Painful, that's painful. I want that province, though. The Ottoman system and Khorasan. Yeah. Uzbek does have a truce with us, though not for terribly much longer. These guys cannot be in a coalition against me, they cannot. Will die immediately. Okay, painful. Let's only take the 2 provinces. Or maybe at that point we even just full on take steer trade. We have a merchant in here and it will get us only like 2 ducats more. Or maybe 7 ducats more with how much they control in here. Sure, we won't take any of that and we'll take steer trade instead, which is at -1. -1! Bit less money, there we go. War rep, steer trade, hold hard cash. Okay. We've reached the maximum number of loans. We can repay 3 of them. And 3 250 loans is more than 3 of these loans, so let's do that. Alright, we avoid bankruptcy for a little bit longer. Still have provinces over here, but we can't war right now. You're all together. 12k stack, more than enough to kill them. You're dealing with the rebels. You're sieging down Molten. Can we convince Molten to leave? Okay, Transoxiana wants access because they've got rebels, even separatists. That's just one more nation that I can declare war on separately to get the stuff I want. I'm definitely not helping you in that regard. You guys head on over here and start sieging the guy down. Okay. It's all under control. I don't want to have more rebels spawn right now. You unsiege that, and then we can hopefully still not pour the land down here. I guess we need to unsiege this as well before it will allow us. Poland is at maximum improved relations, and our truce with Fars ended. Fars is not one of the countries that's upset with us. Let's set someone on improving relations with outraged countries, because we really need it. We are skirting the line in terms of being able to survive the incoming coalitions. Let's get this guy down here to kill the rebels. And that you can get 1/2 of a stack. Keep unseen here. Alright. These guys over. It's just Moltan and Milgai left now. Just those two. And we've almost got this siege over here finally. Took long enough. More rebel uprisings. One of them is right there. Fortunate. I'll control this. You come down here as well. Actually, you head over here and you can unsiege this land. And the actual army can just go straight up to the next battle that needs winning. Ryazani separatists have done something somewhere. Okay. As soon as this fort falls, they should be willing to negotiate a peace deal, even if it probably won't be one that hugely favors us. You can all come down here so that we can deal with these two stacks. Our truce with Ming has ended, and we've got great tribes. Right, money. No? Really? Just a little money? I'm gonna siege more of your stuff down if you don't give me the money. Send the raiders. This is all still looted, so we let it slide for now. Alright, 2 more occupations should be enough to convince you to give in. How many more rebels am I going to have? Jesus. I want to buy down war extortion so I can remove some of the added unrest, because this is getting ridiculous. After admin ideas, I think we go straight into humanist. I normally prefer religious ideas, but with the amount of really fast-paced conquest we're going to be doing, humanist might be a requirement. 2 for peace, there we go. Money, war reps. Goodbye. And head up here. Get you... No, you can't walk through. The Ottomans have cancelled the right to military access we had given them. That's okay, as long as they don't intend to get their own sort of military access by declaring on us. And finally, you guys. Now then, will this cause a coalition? If it will, and the Ottomans are included, I might just scream. No Ottomans. Beautiful. We are so in it. Alright, get those. Raise absolutely everything we possibly can. We want to burn the world to the ground. Yeah, pay off 2 more of my loans. We'll immediately take new ones in a moment, but fine. Because there'll be larger loans. And that is the core of the Hordes gameplay style. You take loans, and it's terrible, and you're on the brink of bankruptcy, and then you conquer a bunch of land and get way bigger, and now suddenly you can take bigger loans, and you're no longer on the brink of bankruptcy. Repeat that cycle infinitely until you've conquered the entire world. Poland will ally me. Thank. There we go. That pretty much excludes us from getting allies with the Mamluks because they dislike Poland. But whatever. We just need one of these, and frankly, the Polish are the stronger one. Lithuania under their control. Yeah, I need a couple of their provinces from around here, but those can be the last few provinces we get in this run. By the time we've conquered all of the Persia subcontinent and across the steppe and like all of China, so declaring on our ally and getting 4 or 5 provinces from them will be an absolutely minimal task. No issue whatsoever. We get up there. This stack can just kind of sit here, I guess, for the moment. We have to... nope, that's more troops than you really attack. We have to consolidate forces. Because that army on our capital is rather large. Too few rivals. Sure, we don't like Ming, and we don't like Ottomans. We have 50,000 troops. They're attacked behind me, but they've also taken quality ideas. Ugh. And I'm getting behind on Ireland. I should be having another idea group by now. Jeez, I still need to take the actual ideas in admin ideas. That's bad. Okay, next it will be... You're kidding me. Muscovy's allied with the Ottomans. You... Oh... You... The words I have to say are not for polite company. Are you kidding me? Muscovy is allied with... You know the Ottomans are like your primary enemy. As almost certainly defender of the Orthodox faith, because who else is it gonna be if not Muscovy? The Ottomans are like your biggest problem, and you've allied them. Against what? Me and the Polish? Oh, you pigs. And they don't have any other allies that I could declare on instead. Oh. Well, that's it then. We can't take this land, and without this land we can't form the Golden Horde, so we'll just have to stick with Great Horde and continue expansion south and east, I guess. We want to cool off with the AE a little bit over here, so focus Persia and the steppe for now. Persia will be good for trade at least. Oh, that is so upsetting. Alright, let's take a minute to clean up the country slightly. Deal with all of these rebels and this big stack on the capital. Sikh is now enabled. Religion in Ro changes to Sikh. Ro gets religious center. Ro is situated on the border between adherents of Hinduism and Islam. Oh. Well, I was thinking about doing a Timur's Mughals run where you switch to Sikh using the decision, and then once you're in the religious group, you should be able to just switch via the religious menu from Sikh over to, I think Hindu is the one you want to take for a monument somewhere around here. Hang on. Which one is it? Taj Mahal, no. This, yeah, some religion in the Dharmic group. And you want it for this, core creation cost 10%. Stack that up with the already huge core creation costs you get from being Mughals and then releasing Deccan and then admin ideas and stuff like that, and you end up with so much core creation cost reduction, you finish cores basically instantly. Yeah, you finish cores basically instantly and don't spawn any rebels because they never even have a chance to form. You just kind of prevent them automatically. It's a really, really cool, kind of busted setup. But I don't actually know if it works. It might be that you can't actually do it like that, and you have to do the usual spawn rebels and switch like that strategy. I think they're going to get this siege before I'm able to get down here. I keep repaying loans and then just immediately taking bigger loans. $12 out of 26. That's not bad. Get you over here. Get all the armies except that one, because they're doing it. Yeah, get all the armies down over here. Yep. And assuming they got it right as we arrive in time. Or right as we arrive, just slightly not in time to prevent them. 10 prestige or loose death clause. I don't care about the prestige, and I'd rather the scraps of money than the death cost reduction. Okay. All of you here except the mercenary stack base state. And now it's time to go rebel swatting for a while. And the raiders, nope, they're still not money over here. This is so absolutely infuriating. We don't need the spy network then, do we? That's not happening. Alright, send them to outrage countries. I won that siege back instantly, good. That means you can go over here and start taking care of trouble. We'll split this up. We've got the generals for it. There we go. I don't think any of the other rebel stacks are quite so big that we need the combined army to deal with them. You can come over here, kill them, and then swing around and do that. They'll come up here and unsiege that land. Okay, so Karakonlu I'd like to, but they're too close to the Ottoman. You are only slightly upset with me now, but I'd like to keep it slight and not let it escalate to Derry. Let me take a drink. Okay, you get that. You guess meet back up in the middle. Things are mostly under control. We're still hemorrhaging cash like you would not believe. Our debt is now 3,050 ducats. It is absolutely absurd. We can seize land and sell titles once we've cleared out the rest of the rebels. These ones can maybe be prevented from spawning. Siberians, come on. Point 1. You shouldn't even be threatening to spawn it. If any of these cores finished, then those rebels disappear. Okay, next war target. Can't be Muscovy, because Ottomans. Can't be Lithuania, because I kind of need Poland as an ally. Can't be Karakonlu, because Ottomans. We have truces with most of Persia subcontinent. So either Uzbek, we're 2 years off. Sibir, which means war with Oirat. Or Oirat, which means Orakoni or Haishi. Do not care about either of them. I swear they've been getting integrated since forever. Or High Liberty Desire, huh? Yeah, Oirat is 2 Miltex behind me. They should be easy fun. That's who we're going after next. The Ottomans have rivaled us. They recognize we are a worthy foe. Meet up all of the regular units. Meet up. Mercenary stack. You are attacking Jianzhou. You're helping Taishi attack. I feel sometimes like it's worse when I pronounce these how I think they're meant to be said, but I'm not certain they're meant to be said, because I only kind of know what the different pronunciations for like Chinese words are meant to be. I'm pretty sure the X is supposed to be a she, and it's meant to be like a not quite a hard Z sound on here, but I'm not sure on the details of that. Anyway, Seas Land, our titles to buy ourselves a little bit more time in here. Become the vendor of a faith? Absolutely not. We do not want that. Theodoran Separatist, 0.7, that should go away soon. This should go away soon. Afghan Separatists, this is not gonna go away soon. These people are all quite upset. I mean, we can get rid of most of it and prevent them for a good long while. Again, this land is barely producing anything, and as a horde we are a raiding economy, very much so. In fact, I think one of the missions as the Timurids is called Plunder Economy. Or rather, the reward you get for it is the Plunder Economy abilities. Diplo check, sure. We can make states, but I don't want to. Let's add this to trade company. In fact, let's add everything that can be the trade company. Looks like we've already done it everywhere else. Oh no, not done here. How are we doing capacity? Not super great. See if we can alleviate that a little bit. A tiny bit. A very, very tiny bit. 0.37 ducats for 1 point of dev. Oof. Too low to be exploited. Yeah, we saw very low dev provinces. State? We centralize from sure. Not by state. This is an actual state. These are isn't enough dev. So everywhere we have is either too poor or our actual heartlands, so we can't concentrate development any. Unfortunate. Okay, the armies are all over here. You have 31,000 troops at 2 miltex left. Let's make Taraz the war goal. Tribal feud. Over Taraz, let go. You take the capital. You split in half and send half like over here. You split into tiny pieces. In fact, let's let you move off of here so that you're not in the way. I shouldn't forget their vassal. Looking at it. Anyway. Yeah, split into tiny pieces. Then we send one each of all these. And maybe we actually redirect this stack over here to this siege rather than letting them run over. Austria is attacking in a coalition war against Bohemia. Bohemia, Hungary, Thuringia, Württemberg, Lanze. Ah. Coalition of... Oh, Poland isn't... Well, you're screwed, aren't you? Huh. You're not PUing them, you're going in the coalition. Well, you've also failed to PU Hungary, so I guess that's about half of a course. In fact, Hungary is a junior partner of Bohemia. And send in narrators? Yeah, send in narrators. Give me a couple hundred ducats. Love that mechanic. I get to just consistently screw over my... Ah. 132. We've lost some stability. 532 is a new heir. The big issue with that is that it resets our piety. So we got up to minus 60, or we got up to positive 60, not quite to 75, and then we've lost the bonus. And we need to boost our stability back up. We'll have to wait until all the cores are done before we do that. Oh, very unfortunate. Okay, is this a proper fort, or is this a I can walk through it fort? It is a fort, so I can't just go through. Let's spread out the guys in this direction then. I've of course lost track of whether I've sent someone to each of these provinces, so I'm just bringing them forward a bit haphazardly. This is a 9k fort. We can just leave them on there, it doesn't matter that much. Are you heading exactly here, perhaps? I think so. Okay, forward, outward. Until one of you gets tragically killed by the encroaching Oirat army. It's fine, we've got manpower, we can replace. We can get ourselves some cannons soon enough. 13,000 Pretender rebels. Don't want to get roped into fighting those. Yeah, actually, let's not get any closer to them. Head up here. Head on over here. We don't want to go into Mongolia because while they won't help their overlord in this war, they will defend their own lands. Okay, bring you over here. I don't really want to go past the fort. Oh, they're moving off of there, nice. I don't really want to go off of the fort, but I do want to seize as much land as I can. 10k in there. You guys can come over here. And we will carefully push some of our dudes forward and see if the Oirat army pops out of the shadows. If they don't, then excellent. If they do, we only lose 1k. Gathering pawn progress or stability, it has to be reformed. We already need to buy stability back up, which we will do just as soon as that... as those cores finish. Okay, you go explore down here, because I'm pretty sure Yarkan's army is still around. Yeah, bunch up so you can raid properly. Loot properly. Oh, looting, raiding, that's nothing really. Same conceptual thing, slightly different mechanics. We're about to finish this. Oh, maybe they aren't over here? Did it just say Muscovite separatists? Yes, yes it did. Oh, I can't do anything about that, they're off on the other end of the empire. We're not actually an empire yet, technically. We're... Kingdom rank. We've won that siege. Do I kill their Pretender rebels? I kind of want to. They're in my way. Gather up the troops, make a big stack, kill them. This guy is lost. There's no way. You're arriving on the 16th. It's not impossible. I maneuver guy. No, you're lost. We've sent the raiders last time, so let it slide. Oh, do you die though? Almost certainly, right? 2nd October. Oh. 2nd? No. Ah. If it had been one more day, those guys would have actually survived. Well done for them. Right, we quickly take care of this. You go forward, act as vanguard. You guys, put yourselves up. Siege down the rest of them. As long as they don't come any further in, because we are about to get this, so we should be good. Oh, there was a rebel stack there. I did not even look. I did not notice whatsoever. Hope I never drank anything and we get some legalism out of that, so fantastic. The 1k stacks are struggling a little. Let's bring you guys forward. This being sieged? Deny. Yes, but not by anyone involved in any sort of war. It's weird how vassals will sometimes decide, oh yeah, I'm gonna go unsiege this for my overlord. Feeling helpful today. Well, whatever, we can just siege it up. There's the last of the cores, so we can now buy up stability. I'm not going to get it any higher because I need desperately admin tech and admin ideas. And we don't have the admin for either of them. I should perhaps consider doing some vassalizing. How big is Mongolia? 142%, so I cannot take Mongolia from Irad. Irad, I want max money. I want probably not even war reps. I could take Yarkhan from them, perhaps? Yarkhan is within the bounds. What's the treaty? Revoke cause, cancel subject. It's in here, shouldn't it? Great Horde vassal. Pillage, pillage, pillage. Make Irad a tributary? No. Make them a vassal? No. Concede defeat. Give up claims, war reps. Key provinces. Cause? No. Return cause, cancel subjects. Yarkhan. Release Lation? No. Annul treaties? No. I guess the tribal feud war goal doesn't allow for transferring subjects? That's unfortunate. Well, in that case, max money, and I have claims on all of your stuff, so I guess get me a line over to China. I want to be able to declare on the Ming. There we go. That'll do. Who's upset with me with that? No one. Fantastic. And Ming has a lot of troops and a decent amount of mandate. They might lose Unguarded Nomad Frontier from the amount of stuff I take off of. It's possible. But even if with all those troops and mandate, I should be able to attack them pretty freely. And then I can finally get all of the money I need to sustain my war efforts. Alright, we now control the province. Yeah, let's get the people in. Even if I didn't want to really fight Mongolia, we do need the war score. Muscovite separatists are still running around somewhere in Russia. Alright, we'll start moving in pairs, I think. You guys can be a 3, I suppose, that's fine. How are we doing over here? 28% chance. Right. Puppet Siege. They seem to be completely distracted running around in whatever country they're currently at war with. Is this war over here really that messy and that preoccupying? You're down to 13k troops, Mike. Carrot is definitely worth putting into a trade company. Do I have any other forts anywhere that I need to be getting rid of? No, we're good on that front. Can't be spending money on forts. Finally. Alright, go kill them. That is another fort up here. And take that. Kill and goal. Okay. We renewed a loan, yeah. How are we doing on that front? We have up to 31 268 ducat loans, and we've taken 11. We're only 2,500 in debt again at this point. Oh crap. There is an actual army. And it's not any of the people I thought would be sending an actual army over. It's Orokoni. Alright, what would you be willing to settle for, Not this amount of land is the answer. So that means we're losing 2,000 guys here. It's just gonna happen. Scorched Earth. Oh! They can get out. Yes. Alright. Get our dudes consolidated a little over here. Back them up. What's your Miltech like? 6. To their 5, to my 7. You have a better Miltech? Institutions. Yeah, Renaissance hasn't spread anywhere out here. Colonialism isn't spawned yet. Huh. I guess you just overpaid. Damn, they're following me. And this time I can't get away. Alright. Well, maybe they get lucky until the 19th. No, they're dead. These guys are also a horde, they also get the bonuses. Alright, you're all stacked up together, so let's bring you in over here. They've turned their attention towards me. Is positive income? Barely, briefly, the slightest touch of positive income. Who are you at with? Khorasan. And Kiva has become independent. Interesting. Did we kill this stack, or are they just hidden in the fog of war? This is kind of bad. There's a lot of guys running around down here. This is a 9k stack. Can we hire troops anywhere here? We can spawn mercenaries in occupied enemy territory. We cannot hire. Okay, let's not be stacking these guys up together. As soon as that siege finishes, we can redeploy some of... Get you over here. I hope it finishes soon. Okay, there we go. Bring them down here, and these stacks are more than big enough. Let us review the candidates. We get 15 government reform progress. That's nice. Doesn't look like anyone's around here, so they may have rushed over to join the... There we go. Absolutely destroyed. We have to let it slide again. I don't like doing that, using Crown Land for no good reason. Well, I guess it is a good reason, and the reason is we can't be having more rebels when we're completely tied up over here, trying to conduct a war. You guys aren't really under any threat, so you're not going to separate peace. Fortunate. Gotta try and full occupy. Pyrat and its vassals. And we're getting there. They absolutely cannot fight me, just not. And hopefully Ming will be the same, which means we can start really getting some money out of them. I might need to get a vassal down here, honestly, though. Because Ming is big. There's a lot of land here to be occupied. And I'm going to spend so much admin on it. Like, huge amounts of admin on it. 82%. Only minus 23 on accepting the people. You can start, go here. In fact, you can go onto that. That might be part of the reason why they're still reluctant. Because they've got another fort in some land up here. And much like the player, they're perfectly happy to let their subjects' lands get occupied and stuff like that, but as soon as you start to touch their own stuff, they care a lot. Honestly, one of the most useful things about a subject. If you're playing somewhere not in the steeps and you can get a steep subject and just feed all of this land to them, it's so good for distracting enemy armies. They'll go run around in all this low death, high attrition land, eating all manner of attrition deaths. Meanwhile, you're occupying their actually valuable land and winning the war. Any chance I can persuade guys? Oh, we're almost over to them anyway, so we can start occupying that stuff. 84%. We do have ticking war score. Certainly helps as well. Look at this, as long as we're looting, we're actually making some money at the moment, which is hilarious. We might turn this into a profitable economy before all is said and done. 92%, is that enough? Yeah. Right, we get 44% overextension, not a huge amount. It looks like a lot of land, and it is a fair few provinces, but in actuality these are all really low dev, so they're not actually valuable provinces. Raise for thing. Giving me 21 and costing 11 to core, so if we can get some core cost reduction and we go after valuable enough land, you can be admin positive as a whole. The problem, of course, is plenty of provinces don't have any admin in them, and they're just pure cost. Okay, we finished a mission. Matters of religion. 25 owned provinces, currently 28. Religion is not Sunni, or have converted at least 10 provinces. Tolerance, devotion, Confucian. We can't take the Confucian path because we are not Confucian or any of the Eastern Hordes. We have the Tolerant branch, which in return for having 10 non-Sunni Death 2 times provinces, get theologians now grant an extra 0.25 tolerance of heretics and heathens per level, and we gain a skill-free 50% off theologian. It's not terrible, it's okay. We employ a skill-free theologian, we have 100% religious unity, and we get... We also need 25 provinces. Not Sunni has a temple cathedral. Distribute 10 dev, and we get scale with estate loyalty, tolerance of heretics, tolerance of... I don't like it, to be honest. The tolerance path seems really weak. Or we go the conversion path, and it's also rubbish rewards. Unify Islam will require fewer provinces. That's... yeah, the rewards for both of these are honestly kind of bad, and it will depend a lot more on what's convenient for me to do, if it's take religious ideas or take humanist ideas. We need to unsiege our stuff. Now then, there's a bunch of loans in here still that are less our max loans. We have enough gold again at this point that we are gaining inflation over time. We're only paying 5 ducats worth of interest now, because there's less loans overall, even if we still have a huge amount of money borrowed in terms of raw ducats. Okay, Uzbek is small enough that we can full annex them if we turn around and go in on Khorasan, Transoxiana, Hordes. Part of me wants to go for Ming, but also in terms of religious unity, which I've just been reminded of by those missions, we're at 99%. This is a lot of Confucian land, when we could be down here taking Sunni province. And I think trade-wise, control of a Persia node does us better. Yeah. That's all Sunni. And it's just one less nation around. We do need the land. Okay, all of you, come on back over here. Does Ming still have a frontier? Ming still has unguarded nomad frontier. I don't know if it transfers from one horde over to the other, or if there's anything like that. Repay the loan. The Ottoman's opinion of us changes. I think we're well past the point of that. But let's take the prestige, even if we're not going to employ the guy. We're out of money. I need a loan, please. Tax modifier or missionary strength? Well, we were just talking about that choice needing to be made. It's just without religious ideas, converting is so difficult. And we really need humanist ideas for that years of separatism. Yeah. Yeah, let's not start converting stuff. We'll just take the national tax model. Every little help. Okay, once you're all out of enemy territory and not black flagged anymore, let's get you over here. I'll take a quick drink. I think they still have money for us to take. No, not a lot really. Let it slide. So Kiva is very small and completely isolated, definitely worth attack. Let's divert your attentions down here. Austria has declared war on Burgundy inside Imperial campaign scene. What on earth is happening in Europe? Bohemia has been balkanized. They kept Hungary though, who is now of course at 100% disloyalty. Attack against France in the Austrian-Burgundy Imperial Reclamation War. Oh, Burgundy's succession went to France, did it? And the Empire is challenging it. Interesting. See how that goes for them. So who else joins if I go against you? Just Khorasan. Well, Khorasan is also small. Small enough to take in one war. Which would bring in Transoxiana and Hordes. Were not exactly a threat. Maybe I make Khorasan the primary opponent. 75 AE for all provinces, mighty reparation, forced vassalage, and for tributary state. And then co-belligerent Uzbek. Yeah, this seems like the better choice. Ducats and admin for national unrest. I don't like it, but it is useful. We're capped on mill points. Ah. I could get some generals for army professionalism, which we've got absolutely none of. Oh, we have none. We should be gaining at least a little for sieging down forts. And I haven't hired that many mercenary companies, but I guess each one is 5, and that can quickly wipe out what you've built up. Alternatively, we dev. Capital, perhaps. I wish it would tell me here what conditions cause the provinces to grow, cause the institutions to grow in a province, because I'm pretty sure some grow based on the amount of dev. Let's go through and exploit first. A little money. A decent amount of money, actually. Okay, generals or deving? I think I'm gonna go with deving. Lampower value, Lampower modifier. I think modifier is better to devon because that means that each bit of value is that much more valuable. Right, like we get more for our clicks in high manpower modifier provinces than we get in value. Okay. Let's bunch you guys up and then redistribute it. We are like way below our force limit and we've got the available manpower. Let's buy up a little. It sucks that it's gonna cost a whole bunch more, but I think, you know, having the army to get the things we need done is more important. Alright, now then, is this a fort or is this a for funsies? Okay, that's a capital fort, not a real one. We can quickly deal with them, occupy these 2 provinces, and then siege the capital. Now you need 1 more guy, and then we'll be good. We are losing not that much money. Eradicate the problem or gain corruption, lose government. Horrible options. We're gonna hemorrhage money for a minute here, like really hemorrhage money. Oh, only 18. Way less bad than I thought it would. But we need to be getting our what on earth am I speaking about? We need to be saving our admin points to get the idea groups and get the X. They're very important. Let's give you, because you're more likely to be sieging the siege guy, and give you a good general. Okay. Khorasan. Declare tribal conquest. Transoxiana will no longer join Uzbek and Hormuz. Oh, the capital's over here. Never mind. You take this guy. You take this guy. Go hunt their army. It has to be hiding somewhere over here because we've got vision everywhere. Cool, you've got that sorted. Go occupy them. Rebels are close to enforcing their demands. Stop paying attention to this. Where are they even? Is this them? The Muscovite separatists? Get me 1k guys here to go do something about that. You can take a tech, it's just diplomatic. Okay, this is only a 3k siege. So we leave you with 4, and the rest can go siege the rest of the country down. But 9,000 guys. Got 0 guys. Split all these armies. No, how do I go about this? Oh no, that was right actually. Yeah. Ditch one of you guys, then one of you here, 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 and then start doubling up because not all of them will be a full 1k stack, and we might need to reinforce some of them. Send the raiders? No, not yet. Okay, how close are you to enforcing demands? Moskva, Kolomna, Kazan. Okay, well we're just gonna unoccupy V. And then they're gonna walk through Muscovy to get to us, and they're not gonna be fast enough, and then we're just gonna move them over here to get that instead. You can come down here, start dealing with that. Moving? No. Imagine you will in a second, and if not, then they can just stay there until we've got our dudes ready. Nice separate. We need one more person over here. Done. Now they're moving. We've won the siege of this place. Sue for peace. Maximum money. Or nothing to be raised there, unfortunate. Let's take you here first, and then bring you up here where you can do something for them. These are getting across pretty damn quickly. Like, worryingly quickly. Okay, you're heading down here, so are you. Head to the capital, we need to siege it. Some more rebels have spawned over here, unfortunately. But it's right. We will gather up all of these guys and deal with them. Okay, you can head on here and unseat that. Okay. Yeah, let's gather all of them up. Here. That's enough troops to challenge that one little 9k stack. Oh, we can lose to corruption. Don't mind. Do. Debase currency, lose corruption. Let's repay some loans and take larger ones instead. You've taken care of them, and now you can go take them. Get these guys all into one stack. We just occupied something. This, good. Where are you going? Alright. Who else was in this? Hormuz. Hormuz is gonna be too big to vassalize when I didn't co-belligerent them. Or they'd be too big to vassalize even if I had co-belligerented. There's no luck on that. Muscovy declares war on okay. I still live in Lithuania, but no, Livonia. The damn Muscovites and the damn Ottomans could do something. Poland would be up for it. And we might win. We're in against Karakonlu again. That sucks. Ideally, I want the Ottomans to be declaring war against Austria once they've gotten stuff under control. I hope Austria wins and gets to the Burgundian inheritance. Assuming that's what this is about? I think so. Yeah. I hope they win and get Burgundy and get stronger and can then challenge the Ottoman next to. because we need help. You go there, and you split again, go here. Actually, the guys who are sending off over here can split again. Sit on this, and loot. Loot as much as you possibly can. Get me every last ducat they own. Fill that stack already. Is making claims on us. I don't know why they bother. They're never going to enforce any of it. If they do, I'd be terribly, terribly shocked. Are any of you going to come over here and try to challenge? I don't think so. Get these guys all in a row. You down here. Okay, I can sell titles again, but I can't seize land, and we've only got 31% crown land. So no, thank you. Don't want to summon a diet either, or make trade company investments. We've reached exactly the limit on gov capacity. Can't exploit any. Hang on, include territory. Let's first go see if we can centralize. Concentrate development. No. Okay, well, exploit development. Absolutely. For the money, for gov capacity. Need it. We're not going to be earning anything from tax anyway. Give me that. One ducat, yeah, it's a pittance in almost every place. But it's brought us down a little bit. 7 isn't a huge amount, but it's better than nothing. Get that first and then... Idiots, off of my land. Send raiders. Yeah. Good money. Uzbek, you are full occupied and have no troops. I will be taking all of your land, yes please and thank you. Khorasan, Afghanistan, Oirat, Persia, Transoxiana, no one to worry about. We should probably attack Sibir next. Use them to shorten the truce with Oirat. I need to check how long the truce with Oirat still is before I decide to do that. We were at high overextension for a moment there, but thankfully the raising brought us back below. Where's the last province? Right in the middle here. Go. Oirat currently... Oh, Mongolia's declaring for independence. Cool, we'll attack you separately. They've lost both their vassals. We will attack all of you separately in that case. Sibir, currently Oirat will not defend if we declare against Sibir. They are small. We definitely want to do that. Pull a few of their stacks and move you here. They've only got 7,000 troops. Tribal conquest. Go sit on their capital. In fact, split in half. Go sit and go siege. Almost done with the siege down here. And then I doubt Hormuz is going to try terribly hard to protect Khorasan. There we go. We cannot full annex them because for some ungodly reason they own a province over there. Declare insistent, take that. No, I don't want to. This is a perfectly fine amount of AE. I guess they can give us some of their remaining money in that case. You head on down there. Occupy these provinces. Maybe gather these guys up. come over here. We may have to kill a few armies before they're willing to leave. You can never... Getting to Hormuz is such an... Every single time I have to do it. Yeah, you're fleeing, but like, why? I'm not gonna get across the strait. Minus 126. Transic Sea. Where is the Siberian army? Hiding in that one province, I imagine. Go over here, get them. Place them down a little, why not? Unoccupy my land. We need to lower their war score and increase ours. We can take a tech early. Yes, no tech, always, absolutely. Siberia is down here for some reason. Alright, well, I don't need to hold back sieging down all of this then. We are going to have to deal with their rebels once they're defeated. But that's... Alright, get you over here. Our truce with Molten has ended. They've barely got any aid with us. The Ottomans are also perfectly happy at this point. We don't have to worry about them. Hormuz won't take the separate peace. I don't want to have to march all the way around. Don't make me do that. Look, your troops are so defeated. We don't stand any chance of winning this. We've got a merchant for some reason. Where do we have enough trade influence to get a merchant from? Siberia. Oh, I guess because we've occupied enough of Siberia. Not like anyone else has much influence in Siberia. We are going to see Russia this game since I took Muscovy. It's excellent. We all know that walking around Siberia and taking attrition is not fun conquest. All this land and your money. Yeah, and as expected, no one is particularly upset about me taking any of this. Well, there go some more of their troops. Are you willing to separate peace now? No. Khorasan is still holding on. We'll what get you worn down. A matter of when, not if. This guy can also split up and take more of this. Since we do have the merchant, let us... Astrakhan is our main. We are losing a fair bit of money over into Kapan. I'd like a better trade node than this. Ideally, I'd like the Persian node with full control of Astrakhan and Aleppo, but we don't have that. So Siberia is worthless, there's no money in there. We don't control Yemen. Yeah, it's gonna have to be Samarkand. Transfer trade. Samarkand. The only place where we've got any sort of real influence. We're making 8 ducats from trade. And after this guy arrives and another month tick goes by, we are making... How much? How much? Oh my god. How much? 9.3 ducats. It isn't a huge improvement, unfortunately, but it's better than nothing. That army can start making its way over there. You can get this spot. You are surrendering, yes. Good. Raise and... Hopefully we don't run into religious unity issues, just looking at me pillaged in all of these provinces. Alright, they've now all turned into rebels, so let's get our army collected down here to deal with that. And raiders? Not yet. Oi! Oi, 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 oi! Absolutely not. What do you think you're doing? None of that, thank you very much. Over here, unoccupy all this. You're still not willing to leave? And you're not willing to concede? There's only 80 ducats. If I don't take it, yeah. You will give me almost your entire country. In return for me not taking 80 ducats. Smart move. Up here, there we go. For all of that. Alright. Now gather the dudes. How long until the Transoxiana truce? It's almost over. Mazandaran, Fars, and Ming. And I can go belligerent Ming. Yarkand and Shahar, I don't care about those. I can co-belligerent Yarkand even, or I would if I didn't have a truce with them. Put this out again. My tracking's been worse than usual this stream. The wide eyes every time when the model resets its tracking. Let me take a drink real quick. Okay. You can really see the power of Hordes here, where end of last session I was like, a bit of a rocky start, the economy's looking sketchy, are we really going to be able to do this? And now it's only 1488 and we've gotten so much more land, and it's like, yeah, by 1600 we're totally going to do this. The only obstacle really in this entire path is going to be the Ottomans, because they're going to take part of the Persia region. So yeah, Transoxiana, co-belligerent Ming, Masteran, Karakon we won't accept, but they'll probably be out of the war by the time we actually declare. That's a fair few fronts that we'll be fighting on. I've stagnated entirely on admin. Really need to focus admin. Get a bit more. Yeah, National Unrest is better. This guy I think is discounted. Yeah, 50% cheaper. That's excellent. Alright, let's get you down here. You guys over like here. These guys as well. And these armies can take care of the rebels down this direction. And then we will go to war with Transoxiana. We'll co-belligerent Ming and Mazandaran. And we can quick... Oh, what have they done? Holy hell. Parakonlu's getting ripped apart. Akkonlu. As long as the Ottomans don't start going to war with Persia, but I think it's only a matter of time until they do exactly that. Surprised they've not really done anything to the Mamluks yet. They still refuse to ally me. Unsurprising, because I allied Poland. I'm gonna have a look real quick. Who else might be up for it? No one worth having. Look, exploit. Exploit that. This. Cool. Alright, we'll take a moment for the troops to rearrange themselves. We are losing 10 ducats a month, which is perfectly fine. We are 1,700 in debt, which is fantastic. Like, we started off this session looking at 3,000 ducats worth of debt, and as time has gone on, we're gradually less and less and less in debt. You'd think that spending all of the money on soldiers and such fighting our wars would eventually cost us something, but no, we are profiting. We've gained tribal conquest against Yarkhan. Who's of us? Military engineer is dead and we've taken a loan. National manpower. Sure. A revolt. Instantly dealt with. Oh yeah, how are the rebels? 2 places. Irad separatists and Mongol separatists. We'll probably want to trigger those deliberately. Reprimand the chiefs, sure. You go up here, deal with that. And we've got a new ability. We're not colonizing. We can't afford full cav. So war taxes, transfer subject, but we can't transfer subject with the tribal feud goal anyway. So less AE, I think. We'll take war taxes and... How long until this? September. Months. So, how's Ming looking at the moment? 82,000 troops. You're actually managing to gain mandate despite the unguarded nomadic here. You don't have any devastation anywhere. You're up to Miltech 7 and taking defensive ideas. God, I am so behind on that. Genuinely painful how brutally behind on admin points. His salary increases to 6. Okay, the Mughal separatists rising up either here or here. Either of those armies could take the 8 stack if they... the power of Muscovy has grown to an unmanageable extent. Although they are in theory subjects of the Tatar yoke, de facto the Muscovite people have managed to establish a state which can reliably defy remains. No, they haven't. What is this? If you reach a certain level of dev, suddenly it goes away or what? That's annoying. We don't get to randomly leech money off of them. Okay, so Oirat separatists are going to spawn down here. Khorasan separatists, Mughal separatists. Okay, gather these guys together down here to deal with Oirat separatists. Truce with Transoxiana has expired. Do I go straight in? Is there any prep work I can do? Ming, Chaha, Mazandaran. Would it be better to go in on Ming, because they are certainly the bigger army? Tribal conquest shows superiority. And co-belligerent Transoxiana. So I can finish up over here, like take down Transoxiana, take down Fa, and then swing east. Zandaran, Karakonlu will... Karakonlu is also small. But I have to keep in mind that there's only so much I can take over here before the problem gets involved. Karakonlu has 8 troops. Ah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna be super greedy. Oh, you can have knowledge of provinces. We're gonna be super duper ultra greedy. What's our combat, our force limit? We are at force limit. Now we can also seize land. Nice. Won't sell titles because I don't want to start getting penalty. Our overextension is dangerous. Anything I can do about that? Waiting. No. Any states consolidating? Actually, I think both of those aren't things you can do to states that you haven't caught yet. So, this centralized state. Spend 50 government progress and admin to centralize the state of Crimea, the most developed province, giving local state governing cost, state maintenance, local prosperity growth. Huh. I gotta be honest, I think I've never actually used this mechanic. Like, at all. Okay, there are the rebels. Nice. Got them pretty quickly handled. The earthquake of 1480. Lose 20 mandate and get 50 devastation in the Shanxi area. Sanxi? I don't know. Is it worse to pronounce it the English way and get it wrong in the process? Or is it worse to try pronouncing it how you think it's actually meant to be said and get it wrong in the process? Oceania has 10,000 troops somewhere. Khorasan separatists have risen up. Oh, if we can... Okay. Ming, declare, superiority, Transoxiana, Master and Paraconlu. Catch these guys before they can leave. This is going to be huge. Come over here, take down Transoxiana first. Then we can change direction and deal with them. Where are we? We are a 4th grade power. That. Yeah. Got. You're... Where are you retreating to? Huh? Okay, whatever. We need to siege them down, and Tabriz is an absolute nuisance of a fort to get through. Stop them, unfortunately. We've renewed a loan, we've taken a loan, we've caught provinces. Ghana has occupied provinces. Yeah, there's their tank back. Split these guys up. Rapid siege. We've beaten this. As soon as you unsiege that army can come pull their stack. Yeah, the Ming are going to be occupying lots and lots of stuff. Gain free inflation or lose 1 stability. Buying up stability is cheaper than buying down inflation, but inflation doesn't have to be bought down, you can just leave it be. You probably shouldn't in the long term, but you can. Are you planning to try and attack back? On the dry land, so I welcome you to try. Okay, -21, we've already got a wall breach over here, that's excellent. The Ming now control the province. Get all of you into here. We've renewed a loan. For a split second there we could repay, but no, we shall extend that loan. 15% inflation. I really wish I could get an inflation reduction going. Where are you running? Oh, wherever you go, it won't matter. We're going to catch you. Oh right, Masterin is also in this war. Didn't forget about them. Go, now you can go occupy all of this stuff. And Soxiana is still too big to take in one. Maybe actually you stay over here and loot. And we can let this stack solely focus on this area. Get you out? It doesn't look good. And finish Coring about to staff, 42% on this. It will take a bit to siege all of Karakonlu. because this is a mercenary stack, which means they can't split up. Now then, what can I do to you in terms of taking a lot? But the Ottomans will be upset. Okay, let's first take money, then take war reps, then take this and this to join up our lands and to breeze? Yeah! That's a wonderful peace deal for us. There's that nice Persian trade. And take away their annoying mountain fort. We need to be occupying Mazdaran as well, actually, so forget that. These guys will... Change of plans, all of you, come over here, occupy this. Nice, got that. I think that's their only fort. There might be one in Van or Bitlis. No, it doesn't look like it. No forts over there. The Ming are slowly making their way out. It won't help them. Get you up, get you up here. Okay, do I take the tech? Do I wait and take the tech and get the idea group on the next tech up, or do I try and get to the CCR? I think I've got to try and get to the CCR. Cheaper admin advisors is certainly gonna help. He will now have a salary of 5.2 if I upgrade him. That's worth it, I think. We're not losing money that quickly, and we're only at 8 out of 24 loans. Okay, you can siege. Got all of this under control. And remember, of course, that Transoxiana is a co-belligerent in this war, which means once we've got them on the ropes, we can quickly move on. No, we won't be doing we can quickly move on eastwards and get the Ming back. Let's run... They're gonna get our province. Wow, really? We lost to 14%? Why do you do this to me, game? And they transfer the occupation over to Ming. Now, Transoxiana is still too big to take in one go. So we will be taking money, we will be taking war reps, and then we will be cutting them off from any potential neighbors. Nice. Ideally, take provinces over to the east, where they're less likely to be of interest to the Ottomans. Alright, let's gather everyone up. Or as much as we can, anyway. We need to start moving towards the Ming. Transoxiana, what do you think you're doing? You think you're going to occupy a province? Oh, Fars is still in this war as well. Right. Someone needs to go down here and deal with them. Or are you willing to peace out because you're getting occupied by Persia? You really should. Ottomans, what are you doing over here? You're attacking the Knights. Lucca, Cyprus, Venice, and Mantua. I hope that goes terribly. I hope it takes absolutely forever, and you suffer all of the attrition. You bastard. Everywhere transferring all of the occupations to Ming. Minus 35. Hurry up and get occupied so I can separate piece them. Where are you heading right now? Deal with those guys. Let's start getting over here. Sure, we'll start to get our these guys will go wild without anyone keeping them in check, but it's fine. How are you feeling, Transoxiana? Still pretty good? One more month check, I think. Could do it. I just had a really weird feeling of deja vu, but I've had like this exact setup this exact set of circumstances in EU4 before. I'm absolutely certain I haven't, but it really feels like I have. Alright, yeah, take that as... You know... We just kind of have to hope that we get lucky and get mostly admin-positive provinces. The adjacent... There's a direct connection... Oh, the capital is currently occupied, which means we don't technically have a direct connection from or to the capital. Right. Or that at least. Yeah, those three will have to wait. Okay. A few other cores are finished at least, so that's good. Are the Ming bringing their whole army over? No, they're just running away. We have won the siege of Anor. Master, and you are fully occupied. Submit. Lord. We'll hunt down your troops. I have to. Bars. Oh, damn it. They didn't take them out entirely in the peace deal. An unforeseen situation. Now we don't have mill access down here. Most vexing. Now control the province. Good. Keep unsieging our stuff. As soon as we get into China and start causing them devastation, their mandate will plummet, and then they will fall apart. We get a nice mountain battle here. I mean, not nice for us because Horde, but we still benefit from the defensive modifiers of a mountain battle, even if it hurts us otherwise. Our control, good. And they turn lead into gold yet. We get innovative now. Repay that loan, sure. Arakonlu, how are you feeling? Very bad, yeah. This will lure the Ottomans into a coalition, so we'll have to take our time with it. Master hasn't unconditionally surrendered yet. This army should be enough to handle all of the cleanup over in this direction, even that rebel stack, despite being bigger. So let's also bring them in that direction. Is Yarkand in this war? Bing, Chahar, Fars, Master. No. Yarkand did not. Alright, you start sieging down water. Good, we will control the province. This one. We'll need to let like 1 or 2 year ticks go by before we take Karakonlu, and then a few more before we take Mazandaran. Battle of Aegean. Oh. A little Ming stack here. Not even slightly prepared to be facing... Oh, they're all coming in. The controversial one at a time strategy. Props to anyone who knows where that reference is. This might be too many one at a time though. In fact, I think they're coming in like 2 or 3 at a time now. It is desert, we get the advantage. Oh, this is too many. This is too many armies. Yeah. Okay. Great. Don't fight battles you can't win. High war exhaustion. I mean, not that high. Buy it down. Masteran, really? You have to... Alright, Karakonlu. Transoxiana truce, Persia truce, Khorasan truce, Afghanistan no truce? Afghanistan no truce in a moment. So not enough people for the Ottomans to actually get in against us. We will take it. Doesn't matter if there's people who could join the coalition, if not enough of them can actually join it. You need 3 for it to form. We'll see. Oh, this one, there we go. Alright, now you come up here, deal with those guys, and then... If I were to take these guys now, then there would be an actual coalition looking to form. Actually, no, just Kara Conley, who can't actually do anything against me anyway. Go here, sort this out, and unsiege that while you're at this. Mars is also still in this war for reasons unknowable. Muscovy has got knowledge sharing from its subject below 0. Did you death for the institution or what? No? Wow. I guess if it's spreading from the west and it's just gotten below 0 but not all of them, no. I guess they just paid for it. Muscovy's probably spending points pouring the stuff it's taking. Sweden is independent, eating up Norway. Not big enough to keep Muscovy at base. Scotland, England, okay, alliance of England, that will do. You finished this war and... oh? I'm going to say they lost. Venice is also losing, the Ottomans are going to get the Knights. Oh, they haven't landed. This isn't occupied. The Ottomans might just take some Venetian land from this war against it. One of my favorite things is when you lose a war and just give away some of your allies' land instead of giving the enemy anything of your own. What do you people stop? As a recruiter, I love a morale guy. But we will simply take the cheapest guy instead. Masteran, unless you're offering me your full annexation, I'm not interested. And you're not, so... Okay, this is enough troops now that I'm happy to go in against them. Not on the mountain. Mercantilism is... can I go around? Not without going for... Damn. We can't fight him on a mountain province. Okay, we finally got this. Get up here, hunt down each of these small stacks, and then get down there and get the rest. Absolutely ridiculous that they're running around piecemeal occupying my nation. Aren't gonna win. We still don't want the Diplotech. This mercenary company needs to be replaced sometime soon. We are at war with Ming, so we're going to be able to take oodles of money, and we can use that to buy a new merc. There we go. Now go unsiege the capital. Matsaran. We have no more army left. Transoxiana, Persia. Persia doesn't have a truce with us, does it? Well, they do, but it's about to expire. If Persia and Afghanistan both have their truce expire, then they're going to be able to join the coalition and the Ottomans will join it too. Can't let that happen. Ottomans currently at minus 48 AE, so they can't join the coalition. Yeah, we gotta wait. We gotta wait at least a couple of years for that to take down. Okay, they're running from me, so let's quickly unsiege these two mountain provinces, and then we can move into the deserts, and then we can fight the Ming armies because they won't be able to stop us. This is a 19 and 12 stack. I don't make lopsided stacks, so when did I lose 1k guys? Where did they go? We can make up for it with another 1k guys over here. A tick goes by. 1k guys. Why are we suddenly losing so much money? 20 for army maintenance, 6 for rooting out corruption, 3 for fort maintenance, 10 for interest. We shouldn't be losing so much money all of it. Also, we're at 9 out of 15 loans. This may be starting to turn into a very expensive country. And not one of those we easily make back what we spend in profit kind of wars. Is this the leader with the siege pip? No, this one's the one with the siege. You can still only have 3 leaders. Tempted to roll for more generals. We're going to fill up on mill power anyway, and we're not going to take the tech before colonialism's even spawning. So yeah, let's... we get a better siege general. 1 pip, 2 pips, there we go. Ditch, you obviously, and... alright, this stack gets a cool combat guy, this stack gets the siege general, and the mercenaries have their own guy. So that's fine. What is the war goal? No superiority. Okay, so we've got the war goal even, that's fantastic. You're coming in to attack this, are you? I think they're probably very confident they'll come in to attack even if they don't hold off until they're locked in. Yeah, this is still kind of bad. I'm gonna buy this down again. We might actually get the second admin idea before we end this war. Oh, they did chicken out. Damn. Well, this smaller army is within our ability to fight even on a mountain. And there's no one close by enough to... Never mind, there is someone close by enough to intervene. Come on, just barely? Just barely? Can I scorch? Not while they're in combat. Ah, not quite. Damn. Does that put us below? No, we're still good for the show superiority. Alright, bring the 13 stack over here. The 1k can run around and unsiege all of that stuff. Gaznikus separatists. I can't even change autonomy. Because I don't control the province. Expected to pop in 2.1 years. Get down here and see if you can unsiege that. So we can prevent them. You're still in there. Alright, well, 47,000 manpower available, so even losing that one battle doesn't hurt us that bad. One stability or 25. We're never getting another government reform. Not with how our autonomy's got to be looking at this point. Alright, let's get all 3 of you over here. Some separatists control something of mine, damn it. Taken alone, there are revolts. We can at least prevent this one. Let's go get this war done before anything else. The Bank of Ming will pay us 2,800 ducat. Which is excellent. And then... what do we want? Access to Manchuria? Yeah, but I don't want to have to pay the cost. Oh, we can take Jihad. There we go. We don't need to pay the cost for Beijing. This is beautiful. A coalition will form. We can take 2 of their forts. We can take all this. We can get access to Manchuria. Excellent. That's a very, very good peace deal. It's a good thing they've got Shahar. Without that, we wouldn't be able to just bypass Beijing. Obviously Beijing is one of the provinces we need way later on, but until that time, the Ottomans are still a little too... until that time, I'm happy to just have direct access to the main capital, so I can keep sieging it down as soon as we get into a war. Now control. Okay, 13k stack. Surely they don't manage to interfere in time to stop me taking it. Go. You on there. You over here. This is a desert province. We're not taking terrible, horrible penalty. Give them support. Go on that. The Lithuanian company. I wonder if the Lithuanian mercenaries, when signing up to go fight for money, figured that they would be running around in eastern Siberia and the steppes and China. Okay, this is a fight on terrain that favors us. And we have reinforcement. They have reinforcements too, but yeah, there we go. Battles as they should be, hugely in our favor. Catch this guy as well. Yeah, excellent. Advantage that. The sheer amount of money that we'll be able to take from the Ming means that really any amount of investment here is worth it in the end. Readjust that one more time. Eventually I'll hopefully be able to get it to stick. One day I'll have the money to get a 2D model made and I can switch away from the app that I'm currently using for my tracking. Very much looking forward to that. Okay, we can't core these because we genuinely cannot afford it. They cost 51 admin. Alright. Need a loan. Other. You can take that siege. And we can push into China. We have to get like a good amount of devastation across China. Even if we manage to beat them quicker, we have to make it painful, unfortunately, because we need them to bleed out mandate. No. No access to my markets for Akonlu. This is a desert province, so we can sit a stack with siege ability on here. We could invest in a few cannons. That would really make these sieges easy. Like 1, 2, 3 cannons. Okay, we're making gradual progress on this. Let's just get one more dude down here. May as well go up to force limit. Okay, there's a few Ming and Shahar troops running around the place. Better not do anything foolish. This is still Ottomans, should be another 2 year ticks before I don't have to worry about that anymore. Oh, the leader of the Lithuanian company has died. Again, I wonder if he expected that he would pass away fighting on the borders of China. Not only dip tech, we can get minus 10 or yeah, minus 15% worth of naval bonus. No need to spend our mana before then. I do want to core these provinces, as expensive as it is and as much as I want the 4 cost reduction, but that's 400 admin. We're not going to have that much for another 4 years of game rate. I'll just grab this so it's out of my sight deal with time. Very distracting to have unnecessary pop-ups at the top. Hey, we do appear to be stealing good money out of the Chinese public. Very good money. And here we are, cannons. Alright, so we've got one actual troop stack going around doing fighting, one troop siege stack, and then the mercenaries to just kind of redeploy as needed. Just extra men I can toss in. Imadrash, wonderful. Are you at Pretender Rebels? In my land? That's not really an issue, is it? They're not going to stop in my land, they're going to go back to Iran. Okay. For that, 1k stack here, unsiege my land, 1k stack here, unsiege. A merchant. Where have you popped out? Not this? Oh no, it is this. We lost the merchant from Siberia. Probably to these rebels, and now we've just gotten him back round. Try and secure the merchant in Siberia. I can't really redirect anyone to go and deal with this. That's just kind of going to be a continuous problem. Can I offer you military access so you can go kill this army and then I don't have to deal with it? That's lovely. No, you're... You up here. An excellent initiative. I need the innovativeness so that I can actually take my damn ideas and take 53%. That will drop a little once we piece out Masteran. And then it will probably, if we can get Fars to piece out, then it will go up again. We should get a good amount of war score from finishing to unsiege all of this nonsense. You are finally willing to separate P. Thank God. Transoxiana, really? I wanted you to get rid of these guys. And instead you lose? What are you doing? Cool, we've won the battles here. Ooh, that's a little sketchy. What is the terrain here? Drylands. If we can reinforce in time. Can we reinforce in time? We're getting here on the 6th. No, don't even try. Hey, stay there. Get out of there. You can come on out here and deal with these rebel controllers. We'll need to do something about all of that up there as well. Transoxiana revolt, great. On top of everything else. Come on, finish this siege. I even got you cannons, just for... They're moving in, but it won't matter, not against these stacks. Go help them anyway, just in case. For decisive victory. Full and siege. Can we take you at this point? No, one more New Year needs to pass. Alright, you siege that. You go to Beijing. And then the other army, in fact the mercenary stack can go to Datong, and then you guys can grab random provinces around the sun. I can't really go and do the whole split up stacks carpet siege thing on China, because they've got too many armies around, and because they've got way too many forts. China is a very well defended. Look at all that zone of control. All the province, good. Are you going this far down? Nogai Great Horde Yarka. No, this is not Sibir land. You shouldn't be interested in taking it. It's November now. The branches of a trend. Yeah, give me one. Good efficient. I should probably bother to actually calculate what the better route is, but I usually don't bother. I just take whichever one I feel like in that moment. You'll deal with this eventually. Or now control the province. We now control the province. It's January, so what's your name? Mazandaran. I can now take that without a horrible, terrible coalition. Burn it and pour it. While I'm at it, what can we do exploit development wise? A little bit here and there. But really only a little. There's another one. Here's one. Here's a couple more. There we go. Not very many ducats, but a slight a decrease of 2 in our gav capacity. Every little helps. And now it's just you and me, Meng. You and me. And once Beijing falls, I reckon you'll be done with it. I don't want to give up any of these provinces, really. But would this be cheap? Yes, it would. It's not the same. Is it this have I traded this province for this province? 3%, 5%. Yeah, I think that's what it was. For a moment there I was like, is this not the same peace deal that we just had and couldn't take? But no, I think I traded that for... Coalition? Yeah, no one. So much money. Not an abhorrent amount of admin to corridor, not an abhorrent amount of overextension either. We are spending a quarter of our war score. Not play, of course, so that does impact things slightly. And revoke mill access now, so that we can keep this army trapped over here where it will hopefully fight and deal with that thing. Would be great. How are you guys faring? Okay, these are mountain, unfortunately. Let's scorch the province, get our dudes in, and hope for the best. You can come help with this instead. Actually, I might delete this at this point. I only got 2 because I needed to be unsieging in 2 separate directions, and that's not really the case anymore. Oh, just about? Maybe? No. Ah, we're not so lucky. Oh, I skimmed over that. Who gave me a gift just now? Who was giving me gifts? 40 ducats from somebody. Wairat maybe? Because they hate Bing after that war? Okay. Okay, they're going after this instead of protecting Beijing for some reason. We still have a ticking war score, so... I could of course take Beijing and that would help tank the mandate a whole bunch. But I don't know that I could press as far east. Yeah, Beijing's super expensive. I wanted to get all the way into the east and start attacking Manchuria. I need to at least get here. Ideally, I want Shenyang. Yeah, no, Beijing is just costs way war score. It's not worth it when I can just have easy access to the capital and keep going to war against them again and again. Chahar owns this for some. What kind of peace deal is the AI putting together? Genuinely cursed. Alright, you guys got pretty badly beaten up, unfortunately. I think just taking Beijing probably isn't even going to be enough to get me to full war score, is it? I'm going to need to take at least a couple more fights and a couple more forts. Someone is about to ride the severe separatists. I guess that's not too... 21 loans total, we're at only 12. Sucks to do this, but we... 9 stack, you will have to walk all the way from there, but that's fine. You've only got like 3 more provinces to deal with here. Having to walk from over there at least gives them time to build up their morale. Where am I walking you to? Over here. All these extra rebels sieging down really doesn't help the situation. Okay, come stand here for a minute. Kind of need to let you recover manpower before I send you. There we go, we've won the siege of Beijing. Are you willing? No. Well, that's fine. Devastation, unguarded frontier. We'll see if any of that changes in a moment now that Beijing is off. I'm pretty sure it should. I think they should take some penalty, some extra penalty for not holding Beijing. How close is this to actually triggering? Rebels may declare independence in 11 months. Okay, that's fine. We can get them under control before then. You're sieging this down now. Let's help them. And let's go engage on this. Couple days delay, just to take advantage slightly of the morale ticks. Yeah. Always better to be reinforcing rather than throwing everything in there in one go. Okay, you're going in and dealing with those. Hopefully quickly enough, 8 months. We might lose a bunch of rain up here. Army profession. I want that. I think killing that army should prevent... should set back their demands progress a whole bunch, right? I hope so. I really, really hope so. I don't think I can unsiege all of this quickly enough otherwise. In 6 months. Oh no, I think we're just gonna lose a whole ton of terrain. Crap. Siege ability, please. I did not pay enough attention to this. I should have taken action against them way, way early. Nothing I can do about it now. I really don't want to have to roll back. Oh, I guess at least I have that stack now and they can go deal with the other rebels. Terrible. How are you feeling, Ming? Not quite ready to accept that you're defeated. Okay, how much can I unsiege in 4 months? Not as much as I want to is the answer. Plain and simple. I do have an army here now, so I can just like declare on them immediately once they pop out. I think so anyway. I think they don't get a truce with me when it's rebels declaring independence. You're trying to siege that back, but it's not gonna happen. Ah, it's just going to be those last few provinces. Skill to 50%. No, we're not paying. Oh, it dropped down. If taking certain provinces makes it decrease, then we should be good. We should be able to outrace the timer. This is... that's... how's it looking? 5 months. Yes, it's dropping as we occupy provinces. There we go. We managed to get it just in time. I have to keep an eye over here because these stacks are too small to be running around without a care in the world. Can't really go into any of... Okay, we've managed to remove the risk. We are having so many uprisings. For God's sake. Yeah, call for peace, but you're not willing to give me what I want from my war goals, so... not really that desperate for peace then, are you? Let's get you up here. This mercenary company really needs to be let go. They have exhausted themselves fighting wars. This might have been over-ambitious. I think the backup will get there in time. We take this siege? Okay, what to deal with first? There's a lot. I think you first, and then you, and then the small stack can unsiege all that nonsense. You're almost winning this, actually, just on your own. In fact, you did win this just on your own. Wow. Go kill them as well. Might as well get full use out of the mercenaries before I fire them. Use up every last drop of manpower they've got. Alright, you've unsieged that. I'll come deal with this. Transoxiana particularists. Are you willing to give in yet? Yes, you are. Thank you. You've realized that there is absolutely no hope of you winning this. Alright. There's a decision we can do. Restore Great Yuan. Great Yuan as a subject of ours, granting them all our provinces of the old Yuan dynasty that we own. Is that something I want to do, really? Or Genesis of the Tribes complete? I'd probably do that. 50 government reform program. Don't mind me and my ADHD getting super sidetracked immediately. Fortune is a subject of the Great Horde, is not a tributary state. We gain a subjugation CB on Fortune. Hell yeah. The CB will last for 20 years. Absolutely. I'll do that. Fortune is 127%. We couldn't take them otherwise anyway, so... let's just get them with the subjugation CB, save us a little bit of admin. Which brings me to the thing I was actually supposed to be thinking about. And that is... Yuan. Do I want to release them? I want to say there's some like fancy subject type you get. Does restoring the Mongol Empire integrate all of our fancy... all of our subjects that are maybe hordes in those regions? Great Mongol State, Discovery Form, Empire can raise as Nomad, can recruit banners, lots of good modifiers. Doesn't look like it. Let me look it up real quick, because I remember seeing something about a special subject type, a Mongol brother state or something like that. But let me look that up. EU4 Restore Great Yuan. Because we know this is reforming it, which is... yeah, Restore Great Yuan as the Golden Horde. Someone Empire, yada yada. Lots of talking. So what do we have here? The opening of the Dragon's Gate mission requires Golden Horde to actually own the province. It has been made impossible as it now disconnected from directly owned land, and VC's land vast interaction is not available for Mongol Brother. Okay, is there any way around this other than waiting to integrate Great Yuan, or should I just... Okay, let's look up, what was it called? Mongol Brother. Let's search that. Mongol Brotherhood tributaries are literally uncomfortable. Like the Charitai game, after discovering that they could brother all 3 other Mongol Empire splinters, left Ming with 2 provinces, Q of Young way to declare a mandate CB and become Empire. Didn't. Got Ming's 3 tributaries. Oh right, I remember this interaction. But no. Where is the information I need, which is, are Mongol Brother realms worth having? Let's just search it directly. The quality of Google searches has really gone down recently. It's becoming harder and harder to find the actual stuff you want. Released as a whole body, or can't release as a monarchy. Block certain stuff. Right. Okay, so we're not releasing Yuan. It seems to be the general gist of things here. Yeah. We're better off owning at least the China region ourselves, instead of giving it to Yuan. We will take Cochin as a subject. Oh, we can reset our truce with Ming immediately. Okay, sorry, you guys, you're in it for one more war. For this, let's quickly sort ourselves out before we declare that war. Raise and core, and raise and core, get rid of the fort. Because we do not want to be fighting mountain battles. Ah, raising China is so profitable. You get huge amounts of money. Pitch this as well. Take tech early, yes I will. Combat width, tactics, better units. Absolutely. We need to stay ahead of the game as much as possible. We will not be restoring Great Yuan. We can repay 9 of our 15 loans. Is that quite worth doing? I don't think so. I think we are going to actually ditch these. And maybe even hang on to this. Yeah, let's... Hang on, we're not actually making this money, are we? Month tick, please? Yeah, there we go. We're not actually making that money. Okay, we will simply give things a minute. You're still heading down here, and you're going to hit both of those on the way down. This is all fine. And my regular army should be enough to take on Fortune and its allies. I can maybe give these stacks a little bit of a boost. What is our combat width at this? 25, so way below. Yeah, I think our manpower is good enough that we want to be running our own actual troops instead of running full... What's it called? Running a whole bunch of mercs. I'm not even sure if the mercenaries get our Horde flat terrain bonuses. I've never actually checked. They might not. I don't remember if mercenaries even use their own troops or if they use whatever you have. I think they get upgraded as you go higher in tech, but I don't know if that means that already hired ones also get upgraded. Repay that loan. Yeah, we will be spending our money repaying the loans as they pop up. Saves us a little bit of the inflation. And then we'll start taking loans. 30 loans, so we can still only repay about half of our loans, unfortunately. We want to seize some land as well, if we can get all the rebels cleared up before we go to war again. I don't think we will be able to, though. We're only waiting on a little bit of troops to get hired, and then it's time for another round. Okay. Fortune with the subjugation CB. Koblen Janjo? Now we can't actually reach. We don't want to call in Oirat. Yeah, so just like this. Subjugation CB. And then we want to blast down Ming's capital and get them out of this war as fast as physically possible, and that will reset our truce with them, which is excellent, and means that we don't have to wait the however many years it would have taken. Instead, we just get a quick little 5-year truce, and then we can go in for another round. Let's split that stack up. You over here. You, yeah, siege that down. You're already over there. Keep a vague eye in all directions. Basically, if you look in the outline and suddenly see the numbers start to drop for one of your units, that means it's probably in combat, and you ought to go do something about that. We can ditch this fort here as well, and actually this one. I didn't even realize that we were still paying for that. Invest in a bigger army. A truce of Coruscant. Speaking of investing, can we uninvest it? Yep, here. Here, nice. One more. And that's that. We are well and truly over our gaff capacity at this point. But not as much as we could be, I guess. Province. Province, there we go, up there and kill them. We'll have to send someone over here for that in due time. Okay, Angry Zealots and Korchin. I guess we do want to deal with Korchin's rebels since we're going to make them a subject, not annex them. Or leave them alive afterwards. Right, that's why I usually leave people's rebels alone, because I want them to keep causing them problems after I'm done with the war. Keep alone, they now control, they now control. On that, we now control. Damn, despite the cannons and, what's the button called? Assault, no, assault is this one. Whatever, despite breaching the walls, this still manages to hold on longer than this does. Very annoying. Go deal with the guy first, and then you focus on sieging stuff down. Yeah, Korchin has occupied some stuff. It's fine. We'll take these 2 provinces off of Jianzhou as well. Peace them for that. How are you feeling, Ming? Well, once your capital is occupied, you'll decide to peace out. And there we go, finally, core creation call. And land attrition, which is also pretty useful. Now we focus back on tech for a while. Because we're painfully behind. We've probably got unbalanced research penalties. Yeah, plus 0.2. That's got to be hurting our income severely, right? Spending 8 ducats on rooting out corruption. Transoxiana separatists, but we are actively dealing with those, so not a... Cool, those have been dealt with. Now control lots of the provinces. The Ming might actually attack us here, so let's group up our troops a little bit. Yeah, this should be all of the Ghana separatist provinces. The Ming not doing anything to defend their territory. We now control the province. We now control the province. Reinforce them. They now control. Irrelevant. Please complete this as soon as possible. Do I order the assault? I've used this button like maybe 2 times ever. Wow, that's indeed costly in manpower. I know it says it, but I underestimated quite how much costly actually meant. Ooh. And it didn't even work in the end, which is extra bad. You need to be putting on it here. Okay. A general. One that wasn't assigned anyway. Figure it out. I just clicked something away, which is bad. I don't know what that actually said. Let's get you off of... Come on, finish this siege. We need to get the Ming out of here, and the rest of the war will be okay. You can just stay sat there for a moment and recover stuff. You just rivaled me? Persia, really? Huh. I mean, yeah, we are gonna end up fighting, so fair enough. Come on. 57%. Get this siege for me. We need it. Oh, the canoe has died. Tragic. But we're a horde, so we don't get regencies anyway. If a child becomes Khan, get deposed. Alright, yep, let's separate piece you for the shorter truce. Then let's go in and beat these guys. Things making claims on me, that's brave of you. How exactly do you intend to enforce any of those claims? Because you've just lost a war, my friend. How's your mandate looking? Devastation, at least 5 loans, unguarded nomad frontier. Yeah. I didn't think it was looking. Okay, just a couple more provinces. There are more rebels rising up, so I guess I will keep that mercenary stack around for the time being. And get rid of this one unit up here though. Alright, go siege that down. We'll go with all of you, because I don't want to risk... Actually, I'm not sure that they have enough without Ming. Do they even have enough troops? No, they don't. Without Ming, they don't have enough troops to buy anything funny with. Who is in this war? You guys. So let's send you here. Let's keep the cannons concentrated because you need at least 3 to get the bonuses from. Without that, it's kind of useless. Alright, that's the last rebel-controlled province, isn't it? Yeah, no one else is trying to enforce any. It's you. And let's continue over here. Oh, separatists. This little side stack can deal with them well enough. Okay, how close are you to accepting becoming my vassal. Not very. Korea, Oirat... no one of any consequence. We might actually declare on Korea... no. 7k, but all of the goons, you know? A lot of people. And Ming will get involved again, really. We'll hold off on it in that case, because I want to make full use on dragging as many tributaries into wars and getting Ming truces reset as possible. That's a very, very valuable strategy. Will I be able to take land from you? No, unfortunately. Love to feed that to our vassal immediately. Occupied by... just separate peace then if you're already in war with someone else. I don't need to be dealing with you. Nuisance. All you're doing is making a nuisance of yourself. Oh, get on over here. It's this stack and this stack that go together and backpacking. Diplo power, no. Do I want to look into getting inflation brought down now that I've got... now that I have this VCCR thing? Probably not. I probably want to just focus on catching up in tech so I don't take the penalties and so that I can get another idea group. Maybe quantity ideas? We don't want to be paying for that big of an army, right? Executor troublemakers. Ah, we spiral further into debt. Okay, almost done with that. Siege. You will go deal with those. Okay, got enough war score, I think. We will take every bit of land we can get our hands on. And then we gotta wait 53 days for our diplomat to actually make it back home. Who's occupying provinces? You're running around over to the west. Doesn't matter. This is done. Lanai has only the one province left, so well done you guys. Back, right. Take them as a vassal, we can't take that with 100% war score. Lots of people are just a little bit upset about that. I sincerely doubt they're going to form a coalition or that they could fight me if they did, but I'll still let it just take to the end of the year so the handful of them at the end there with low, with low AE won't join. Oirat no longer has a truce with us, they're only allied with them. The co-belligerent, Ming in. These guys are too big to take in a war of not co. Mongolia is a tributary of Ming, really. Yarkand, allied with Mongolia and Delhi. Both people I want to be. Okay, we'll start to reposition the army. 3 stacks, there shouldn't be. 6 3 and 3, 8 and 3, 7 3 7. Okay, yeah, it should be you two. Come on over here. Oh, we've got no access, that's even more convenient. And you two come on over here. Right, come here first, and then we get that stack away. November, December, be still. And then straight into the next war. Maybe do a little bit of rebel crushing first. We don't have a line to these because there's occupied provinces in the way. Going to war with Mongolia will solve that. I'm surprised China's managed to hang on to its tributaries considering they very definitively lost the war against me. Right, there's January. And that is a somewhat smaller list. Only like 1 or 2 people dropped off, but 1 or 2 is better than none. I will take all the money I can from you in the process. Okay. I imagine you will be disloyal at the start, yes. Paying off your debts will do some good there. Then we can placate rulers to deal with the rest. Alright, let's bring you over here. You're still marching to where you're meant to be. We complete the estate agenda by vassalizing Cochin. Hanging separatists. For these last 2 provinces. That's good. We are not making money, as always. We really got completely cheated out of our missions here by the fact that they allied the Ottomans, so we can't attack them at all. There is this stuff still, consolidate the Urals, which again, we need to beat Muscovy in order to do that. God, just look at all of the stuff we could have. We could have claims in all sorts of places. That would really make all of this conquest cheaper. But the mission tree assumes that you're going to consolidate your region before going into the other Hordes regions, and I've just kind of gotten cheated out of doing that. Okay, what else was I thinking of doing? Seizing land, maybe? We should seize land. Let's deal with this guy. We do have an army set aside for that kind of thing. Besides that, more rebels, but they spawn conveniently under our subjects' army. You're already coming in useful, well done. We'll be up to them to fight Haiti. We're taking lots of loans. 11 out of... We're really struggling. It is... Even though I think we're managing to do the balancing act fairly well for the moment, it is a balancing act. And if we fail, we go into bankruptcy, and I don't know that there's any recovering from it. I think at that point we're just done for. Okay, so yeah, just war with Oirad next. Pretty straightforward. Nanai and Stipe, Sheeb, or what it said, are tributaries of them. We'll get over here and get this sorted so that we can get our stuff. 7-3, 7-3, whereas you're 8-3, 6-3-3. I guess it gave this stack more, less infantry because they've got the artillery. Who else wants to rise up? Moretti, that would be very... Actually, no, we've got the stack over here to handle all of them. It won't actually be that bad if they rise up. Oh, and a new ability, how lovely. Give me the war taxes cost. And raise war tax. It is 1503, so here's our current state. We have 100 years, give or take, depends on how soon global trade spawns, to conquer all this, a couple bits up here of China and a few key provinces down south, and all of Persia, in order to restore the Mongol Empire. And I'm looking at it all, and I'm thinking it's doable. Getting through Oirat and Mongolia should be very easy, and after beating Ming once, beating them again is never an issue. Even if they recover the mandate, it doesn't matter. Antoxiana is conveniently also going to be in that war. Fantastic, we can get them both eaten up at the... we can get them annexed, right? Not quite. We can get them mostly close to annexed and take a bunch more stuff from Ming. Their money will fund us for ages. We can eat up all of this and feed it to our vassal, which will also be convenient. It's good to have a vassal sometimes. And they're not in the area that I need for the Empire, are they? No, Cauchin is, so I will need to annex Cauchin. We'll have to make sure we keep an eye on how big they are and how soon we have to start the annexation work. This is worrying. I think the AI always takes the ideas of the country it forms, so we shouldn't need to fear a AI order ideas Japan, but wow, good on them. For the Persia region, Afghanistan, Khorasan, this small stuff around the edges is no problem. Persia doesn't have any problematic allies. It will be a shame to lose Akonlu because I think having them makes the Ottomans less likely to attack me, but I'll need some of their stuff anyway. And then there's only the Ottomans themselves, and since we don't need to survive that long, we can just throw all of the loans, all of the debased currency, all of the everything into overwhelming them with more mercs than gone. With that being said, I think we'll go ahead and call it here. It's actually quite late. I've been live almost 4 hours instead of the usual 3. We'll continue this one next week. I don't know what day exactly yet. I'll need to see what the schedule looks like and what else I have going on next week, because there could be a few interesting things happening. I hope you join me for that, and I will see you next time.